Well, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Surviving.
Is Animal
Functional.
Crossing a mood? Because if it is, then it's Animal Crossing.
I don't accept that as a mood.
About a way of life.
No. No. Y'all need to get a life because that's all I've been seeing.
Religion?
That's all I've been seeing is Animal Crossing, and I'm like, I'm done with this shit.
I would
care.
accept cult.
I was just.
Cold.
I don't care about your stupid little tarantulas or how big your fish was that you caught. I don't care.
I'll join a cult.
Tarantula fish?
That's happening
Sure.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Virgin's like, and that's now in Tuesday.
Tarantula fish. Yeah. No. That's no.
I'm good.
How's everyone surviving the chaos in the world? Aside
You
from
mean
Animal Crossing.
Apocalypse Stage 1?
Yeah. Step 1. Put the world into panic.
Infect everyone.
Yeah.
The amount of zombies outside of the people roaming malls is sadly disturbing.
See, I don't have any zombies here yet, and it makes me a little jealous.
Neither do I.
like-
Just idiots roaming around malls.
Oh, those kind of zombies.
Mall
Yeah,
zombies.
we've got those too. It's like we went out. We had to do a store run the other day, and as we're driving, Starbucks has just a line of cars, as it always does. You know, business as usual, wrapped around the building because they refuse to shut down.
I mean, our Starbucks didn't shut down either, but I also live in a smaller town, so
Oh, ours isn't shut down either, and I live near the epicenter of everything.
that's true. And you're like in the
But
city.
how can we go without our coffee? What would we do?
Learn
how-
to make
how-
real coffee.
Drip coffee? How dare you?
My town doesn't even have a Starbucks.
Drip coffee?
That's because you guys have real coffee.
Savages.
Yeah, you guys have Tim Hortons.
You guys have
My town doesn't even have a Tim Hortons either. I live in the
refuse to
middle
be-
of
no,
nowhere now.
No, I refuse to believe that.
I'm
I
kinda
think
jealous.
even out in the wild, there's a.
They're
Tim
talking about
Hortons
it. They
somewhere.
really want to put one in.
I was
But
gonna say,
currently
do you
there
want one of
isn't one.
ours? Because there's like
Oh.
3 in the span of like 4 blocks.
Where I used to live, I was no more than a 2-minute walk away from 2 Tim Hortons. It was great.
Yeah,
They were
I-
literally right across from each other.
I refuse to believe that somewhere in Canada is not populated by at least 16 Tim Hortons.
I'm
mean-
literally waiting for delivery Tim Hortons to become a thing.
It is in the bigger cities over here.
I was gonna say, can you
It
DoorDash it?
depends. I was gonna say, yeah, DoorDash and Uber Eats right now is they're waiving their fees right now because that's all restaurants can do.
Yeah, but like honestly, if you use DoorDash right now, you best be tipping the hell out of that person to that person.
Yeah.
I
Yell
don't,
that
I
at
don't like
Shadow
interacting
Fox.
with people on the best days. So
The nice thing about it, I don't know how they're doing it in your province, Raven, but over here they've made it a rule that you're no longer allowed to interact with the delivery people. They have to leave it on your doorstep and then text you to
Oh.
let you know that it's
Yep.
there, and then
That
you
sounds
can come out
amazing.
and get it after
what-
they've left.
That's what they're
can
doing
that just
over
become
here.
standard?
It would be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's what they're doing over here is they will either text you or they'll ring your doorbell and then they'll literally run back to their car. It's like they're just ding dong ditching you.
See,
Leaving you. But when you open the door, instead of a flaming bag of dog poop, it's food. So
see now
Hopefully equally as warm.
the thing is, GameStop they're fighting right now because they consider themselves essential.
No, they're not.
They're
No,
not. They're not. But they say, screw you.
As a
We're
former
essential.
employee,
The public needs us.
I'm
So
really curious. What's their argument? Because it's bullshit.
because they have phones and electronic devices aside from games. Oh, sweet. They have one teeny tiny little case of like 3 used cell phones.
They have stuff
No.
that helps people engage in remote communication and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, no.
Well, no.
like they're full of shit. All GameStops
They're
now are
just
just pop depositories.
Well, here's the thing now. This happened like almost a week ago and
Mhm.
they kept fighting it and they kept saying, "No, you're not essential. Stop it." And they're like, "Okay, it's cool. How about we do like drive-by delivery or like you stand outside, we'll drop off your package and you come pick it up." And I'm like,
Or
Okay.
you know, we can just do what we've been doing since, you know, was it 2008? Just digitally download your games.
No, I want physical.
I'm with Zara on this one. I want my physical
physical, physical. Because when your internet shuts down and you want to play a game, you got the copy.
Internet doesn't shut down anymore. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, what is this, California?
That doesn't affect me anymore.
Bro, just
Well,
yeah.
no, in
It's
California,
sad, but
it's
true.
not
No,
the
no, no, no,
internet
no.
going down; it's the whole power grid going down.
Yeah, but no, that's only LA. That's only LA that, you know, it's like, oh, people are existing. Let me press the brownout button right now and just power out this sector of LA for 8 hours. You know, screw if you have a refrigerator or anything like that. And then we're not going to tell you it's a brownout. We're just going to blame somebody saying they cut electrical cable while doing road work.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
All I know is that if GameStop really is doing like deliveries, better friggin' get my Last of Us 2 Collector's Edition in the end of May if this shit doesn't blow over by then, because I will bring in a whole new kind of apocalypse.
Never fuck with the pregnant woman.
Don't fuck with a pregnant woman! And her Last of Us, because I bleed Last of Us.
Whatever you need.
Damn straight.
You know, some people when they're pregnant, they crave, you know, pickles and ice cream. Zorro just craves Last of Us.
And chocolate milk.
I had a chocolate milk craving when I was pregnant too. That was really weird.
Apparently that's
I
really
just
common.
always crave chocolate
Is it?
milk, so
Same.
Chocolate milk is good. Like, I'll drink it, like, on a rare occasion, because I drink regular milk, like, almost daily. But, yeah, chocolate milk, I'm
started-
like, oh, I want chocolate milk.
And when the chocolate milk phased in for me, I just drank straight up milk all of the time. We went through so much milk. So much milk.
And again, I do that anyway, so I'm like, oh, yeah, I like milk. Usually, though, if I want to feel like an adult, it's usually Kahlua and milk. But I'm still getting a shit ton of milk.
Yeah, Jay Meister, my brother and I have been making multiple Division jokes since this thing happened.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right, because Division was an apocalypse, wasn't it?
Yeah, the dollar flew because it was during Black Friday that some guy laced a bunch of dollar bills with the virus, and Black Friday happened, and then yeah.
I mean, that,
The winner in all this is I heard
Wow.
somebody complaining that stores would not
thank you for that
accept
host
cash.
gem.
He just took out cash to buy something and no, he couldn't pay with it. And I'm like,
Like,
you're
Huh.
Why would
special
you
kind
think
of
that was the
stupid,
thing?
ain't you?
Huh.
I mean, that's the first thing to go.
Interesting.
Yep. And it's just like nobody pays with cash now anyway. What is
The
this
fact that you-
strange
So true.
paper you're handling me?
That's so true.
We're in
What
the
do you-
middle
what year is this?
we're in the middle of an outbreak. Here, take this money that we have no idea where it's been.
Cassie works over at Panda Express. Some dude like wiped his nose and his mouth and then handed her money.
Ooh.
First of all, if I ever did that, I always carry a little mini hand sanitizer on me, and I immediately put that shit on my hands. No.
Yeah.
No. You know what? You know what I would have done? I'd be like, okay, here's your food, sir. Shoot. Here you go. You're gonna get me infected, I'm getting you infected, bitch. But I'm evil. Speaking of evil, we got a game to play.
We do.
I don't like that segue.
I haven't seen a single evil thing in this game yet.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you
good.
saw your death.
Challenge her.
Yeah. I'm still a pretty brand new DM. You don't know what I'm capable of yet. We're not there yet.
Don't test me.
Oh, I'm sure we'll
a lot of
find
this
out.
is pity because I'm going, oh shit, you're level 1.
Not anymore. We're not.
Wait till you're level 3.
Level 2. Level
Yep.
2.
Too.
So if
Wait,
y'all
did we hit
missed
level
it,
2?
everyone's level 2
Yeah.
now. Yep.
Yeah, at the end of last session.
So
We
everyone.
rolled for HP and everything.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So if
I've
you
got
need to
29
update your
HP now.
character, I think you guys pretty much did that though, because there wasn't a huge jump from level 1 and 2 as far as like abilities, but wait
I
until level
might
3.
not be one shot anymore. Might.
Might. I don't know. Some
I
shit's,
still will be.
Some shit's coming, and I've got some You guys got some nice toys, but I got some heavy hitters coming, so we'll
Tonight's
see.
the shopping episode, right? You're
Totally.
leveled up, so shopping.
I mean, it might be. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of secretly hope so, just because like I am struggling with this segue to the next one, so I'm like, shit, improv.
Just let Brackus do some lines of Red Sand. We're all good.
Oh Jesus!
I'll
This
get
is
us into the next
so
segue.
Bad. This
This
is so bad.
does not end well.
Nope. Oh, this is so bad. So
I mean,
yeah,
I've got a decent amount of credits I could spend. So
you did do a lot of looting. You guys managed to fight your way into the appropriate basement of the Blue Suns and recover all of the cargo. You may have discovered some additional cargo from Petey that unfortunately Athelia and Brockus just got a little high on.
Hey, you left the red sand with the two people who are very curious. Apparently.
You tore the bag open, girl. I'm just saying.
You let the biotics handle the Red Sand. That's on you.
Is it on me? You're the ones that checked it out.
Oh, I don't
I
mean you. I meant the group.
wanna.
Oh.
People still don't know it's a drug.
I would really like to point out the irony. This coming from the DM who gave the blood mage the red lyrium,
That was intentional.
and literally made it fall.
Did
from
you
the
say that
sky,
was
too.
intentional?
That was intentional.
Of course it was.
Yeah, this was not intentional. I also didn't expect
Sure.
someone to break the bag open. We were like, I've got this. Ah! It's up my nose.
I can
There's the
taste
first
infinity.
downside.
So yes, you grabbed the cargo. You manipulated and were able to hack a robot to help carry some of the cargo with you up to the upper levels of the Omega. And that is where we're starting off this game tonight, where you guys are in your little trolley and you finally reached the floor that Petey's office is on. Unless you
I'm
decide to
having
make a
trou-
pit stop before then.
I'm having trouble remembering. Did I actually get full command access to the robot?
You...
I remember I struggled with it for a while, but I think I landed the final.
I think
I
you
think
did.
You did.
Yeah,
I
at
think
the
you
end,
did.
Yeah.
Because you turned him into a lift bot.
Because it's been
Yeah.
2 weeks now. God damn it. Yes, you did.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
So quick, someone pull up YouTube. Yeah, so you were able to command it. It's mostly like simple commands, but he obeys you completely if you decide to make him like shoot someone.
We're gonna have fun with this one.
So unless you guys are making a pit stop beforehand, you reach the level where you met the level that Petey's office is on.
Right, and he sounded kind of freaked out that some bit of his product was exposed.
It was damaged, yeah.
We did manage to convince him it wasn't us, though. We think.
You did.
And we called him beforehand, right? To let him
Yes.
know that we were on.
Yeah.
Jamar
Yes.
did.
That's right.
Because y'all like to pawn that off on Jamar.
Actually, I think Athelia did. We
No,
from
I
our-
Athelia
feel you
did.
did because I'm like,
Oh, that's
Jamar
right. You're like, hey,
refused.
you. Here's his no phone number. Call him.
Yeah.
'Cause I ain't dealing
I
with that
posed as
shit.
his secretary or assistant or something.
Personally, I think Raven just doesn't like the Volus voice.
He doesn't like me doing an asthmatic bolus.
maybe I just don't like Volus.
That's fair.
Y'all
I
never
mean-
asked him.
Jamar might just absolutely detest Volus and think they're like literal trash mammals.
You don't know if it's
That-
Petey, the voice,
that's-
or just Volus.
Or just,
That's
yes.
fictionally racist. How dare you?
So
You're all fictionally racist.
that's kind of true. If I remember correctly, the robot was pushing one cart and I was pushing the other.
Yes, it was pushing the heavier cart.
So, and I think Brackus was leading the way to PD's.
Mm-hmm.
So, assuming we're going straight there, I'm keeping the carts as or
Yeah.
my cart anyway, as
Now,
close
it
to the
is-
center of the group as possible.
It is quite crowded, and as you guys, just to remind you, since you guys were able to catch it before, there were a lot of pickpocketers and a lot of people going through stealing stuff. So just be aware, as you guys will have to go through a crowd again of the
You know what?
marketplace.
I'm gonna make a scene. I'm gonna walk through, just barreling through people. Krogan train again, but this time I'm gonna be armed with the flamethrower.
Are you using the flamethrower?
No, I'm just holding it out in front of me as
Okay.
I'm walking.
And I'm going
I
to try and keep an
will-
eye out for anything.
Yeah,
Come
I
too
will
close.
be doing exactly what I did last time and seeing if I can spot the pickpockets. And if any of them come near us, I'm going to do something.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check. Brockus, go ahead and roll an intimidation.
Intimidating with the flamethrower.
Do you want
Yep.
perception from both of us, or you want one of us to roll with, or one to roll with advantage?
You're keeping an eye out for pickpockets as well?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your own.
Okay. We'll do this.
That is a 16.
16?
No,
Okay.
That's an 8.
You got it.
23.
23. Okay. Dreskar, you notice that there's a couple people sort of in the middle of pickpocketing, but Brockus is making such a ruckus that half the people are actually moving out of the way, terrified of what this Krogan is capable of, while other people are starting to back off but give him the most horrible glares, as if sending a message that you watch your back as he walks through.
And anybody approaching any of our party? Or
It's
the
hard to
cargo?
tell because of how Brockus is kind of shoving everyone off to the side. People are kind of flopping and flailing over. Some people are even kind of smacking into the carts themselves. So you can't really tell if they're attempting to steal something or if it's just bad timing of them being knocked over.
Okay.
Some of them actually even cower, thinking that Brockus might be part of one of the gangsters. But you guys make your way through, and you are able, just like before, to guide your way over to PD's office, which, just like before, is closed right now.
Closed or closed?
No, it's usually locked. You have to buzz in.
Push the buzzer.
PD's office, how may I help you?
Yeah, we have a delivery here for Petey. He's expecting us.
Oh, yes. Mr. PD did tell me that you were going to swing by. Give me just a moment. You hear a buzz as the door slides open.
I will go in, I guess.
And just like before, you see that Asari receptionist just kind of in the front, just smiling, waiting for you all to enter.
So,
It's like, is this all of his cargo? I didn't expect so much. He said it's just a small amount.
no, we were picking up some cargo for someone else as well.
Oh, all right. Well, go ahead and just bring his cargo here, and I will go ahead and I'll collect the payment that he promised you.
Alright. Can I insight checker just to make sure everything's on the up and up? I don't
Sure.
trust these people.
Roger, thank you for that, host.
That would be, let's see, insight 15.
She seems sincere.
Okay.
Raven, thank
So-
you for that, host.
I will let Vera push those carts in since I think she has those ones.
Vera, yeah,
Yeah.
the one that's the lighter cart is the one of PD's cargo.
I'll push it in and I will start very carefully unloading the cargo.
Okay. Just go ahead and set it there. He did mention that there was some damage. Did any of the contents happen to spill out, or is it just the box?
We can't say for sure. It was open when we got to it.
Fair enough. All right, go ahead and set it there, and I will keep collecting your payment.
I'll be extra careful unloading the broken cargo because I don't want to touch or breathe this stuff.
Yeah.
Fine.
Are you
fine.
sure?
So you're the one that's handling the box then, Vera? Just all three of
Yes.
them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You set the boxes down. And she goes ahead and she starts, you see her kind of like on her Omni tool, kind of just tinkering around a little bit. And she goes, and this, you are Miss Vera?
That's right.
The point of contact for EP, correct?
Correct.
Okay, give me just a moment. I will send it to your account. All right, and it is done. I also was told to give you guys this other package. You didn't tell me what was inside, but it's just extra on top of the money. And he hands it to you, Vera.
What does the package look like? It's just a little box.
It's just a little
or-
box, yeah. It's just like it's kind of bubble wrapped.
Did he give any instruction on where to open this? Can we take a look here? Or
He gave no instructions as to when to open it, so if you would like to open it now, you can.
I very much would. I like to know what I'm carrying around, especially out here on this station.
Please.
I'm gonna open it up.
Okay, so as you open it up, go ahead and make a con... No, I'm just kidding. It's 3 metagel.
Don't you dare do that to me.
It's a bomb! So you just
It's a
saw
trap.
some small packages of metagel. That's what you got. So you got 3 of them.
This could come in handy. Although, I believe some of my companions here used a lot of what they had. So perhaps I'll hand one to Athelia, one to
Awesome.
Jamar, and one to Dreska.
Thank you.
And
And
she
what level is
transfers...
Send
this?
to the tank.
This is just the basic tier.
You and I can hold our own,
Yeah.
Ruckus. So
I could take at least 3 flamethrower shots now.
Exactly.
Someone
I
needs
took
to
one
have
to
the
the
metagel
face.
to
I
apply
was
to you.
okay. So
And she also wired you 8,000 credits.
I will bring up my Omni tool just to make sure that that payment has gone through. And assuming it has, I will.
Yeah, with anything with the Omni tools, as long as they have your account information, they can like instant transfer it.
I will
'Cause sci-fi.
distribute it to us, so we all get 1,600.
Now, if there's anything else that you need, I would like to kindly ask you to leave. We're very busy.
I think we're good here. Barry, you have everything you need?
I believe so.
Thank you so much for recovering his cargo.
Until next time. And I'll leave.
She go ahead and
Uh,
she just calls one of his goons on the intercom to come pick up the cargo because it's not her job.
I will start leaving, making sure I'm in the back of the group, and once everyone else has exited, I will close the door behind them and turn around and walk back over to the secretary.
Was there something you forgot?
Something I'd like to acquire, actually. Assuming you're able to do it for me.
If it's within my power.
It shouldn't be anything difficult, but I'm afraid I'm not familiar with the station enough to go anywhere else. Just a case of Turian brandy, if you can get it.
Well, I do know that the Afterlife Club sells it individually, but they also sell it by the bottle as well.
I'd actually prefer not to go back there.
I mean, the only other place I could think of for alcohol would be actually just over in the markets. I mean, there's plenty of markets on several of the levels here, so if you can't find it there, I'm sure there's other levels. But unfortunately, I don't go there too terribly often because it's a little shady.
Well, you see why I don't particularly wish to go there either, then. It's not something PD's able to get.
Unfortunately, no. He's a businessman, so if anything, he'd have to make a trade or a business deal is usually how it goes. But if you want my honest opinion, I would rather pick it up at the Afterlife Club because at least it's a little less thuggy.
I see. Well, thank you for the information anyway.
Of course. You have a wonderful day now.
You too. Then I will exit.
Get something there?
No, just a few questions that they unfortunately weren't able to help me with.
Oh, I have a question. Who's taking care of my ship now? Little deal you and I made?
Oh, well, the deal that you agreed to and then didn't follow up on because you were high, was it? On whatever was in that package?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, if you remember, I am pretty sure I stated that you weren't to come into that elevator with me.
No. What the statement was we go back up top and deliver this stuff, and then you talk to your little short friend about getting my ship repaired, and I give you a ride to CSEC.
I don't believe I involved Ep in any way.
Oh yeah, you promised Ep was going to be.
Guys, why don't we
Deal.
just deliver this other stuff and talk about this afterwards? Because I don't know about you, but I am tired.
Been a long day.
It has.
Yes.
And we still have another delivery to make.
Oh well, yeah, we have Arlo's stuff, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Okay, I guess I can radio him and let him know we're on our way. Everyone have your guns ready. I don't trust this guy. First, just telling you right now, first shifty move he makes, put a bullet in his head. I care less.
It's not about trust, it's about making connections. I'm sure he can get us stuff we could use.
Again, does anything shifty? And just shoot him.
Did he give the meetup location to one of you?
Some weird. He wanted to meet he wanted to meet somewhere away from you. So he just gave me this random public place. Sounds like an alleyway. It was out of the public eye, but out in the open to not have any questions.
Sounds like a bit of a setup to me.
Oh no, it's got set up, ambush, and backstab written all over it. Again, shoot him in the face.
Well, shall you lead the way then?
Moving the boxes.
The cart that I had PD's stuff on, I'm just gonna leave it outside the door somewhere.
Okay. Okay. So you abandon ship that cart. You haul
Generic
that-
freight
Not our
shifting.
problem.
Yeah. Not our problem. It's like you walk home with the grocery cart and you're just like, well, I ain't walking back.
Can I sit on top of the crates that the robot is pushing?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. We're right on top of the crates.
You don't weigh much, so yeah. Brock is, on the other hand, not so much.
So I'm gonna, as we're walking, I'm gonna bring up Arleo and let him know we're on the way.
Okay. And just like before, he mentions a place that's not too far from the Afterlife, just on the west side, that's still somewhat private, but public enough to make everyone feel comfortable.
All right. So on the way, I'm gonna look over to Dresscar. Think you maybe get a vantage point somewhere, just in case things go down. Start picking people off.
I could
Couple of yours.
certainly try. Do you have a suggestion in mind, or do you need me to scout out my own place?
I'd say scout out on your own place. I have no idea where this place is he's talking about. On the west side, near the Omega.
All right, so
Or
On
Yeah,
the
good.
Omega.
I get the location from him. And I split off from the group and start making my way there at a faster pace so that I can get there ahead of time
Okay.
and scout out a sniping position
Okay.
That would hopefully be advantageous.
Okay, so you go ahead of the gang. Are you guys making a ruckus on your way back to the trolley area, little subway area?
I
for
wouldn't
transport?
say necessarily a ruckus. That the flamethrower this time is gone since we got the red sand and everything taken care of.
Okay.
And we're
So-
keeping an eye out while I ride up here.
So it's basic Krogan train this time.
Okay. So like before, everyone's still intimidated by you because they don't know if you are a part of the gangs or what. There's a little more easement though because the flamethrower is put away, but you are still Krogan and you still made an image of yourself that people
I made
kind of
noise.
You made noise. So like before, some people kind of get shoved out of the way. Some other people try to stand their ground. You just like before, kind of shove your guys' way back to the cargo area. You guys go immediately to the Afterlife Club area, or that level?
I think it'd be best if we take our time until Dreskar gives us the go-ahead that he's got the vantage point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was about to say let's retcon just a little bit, and we've synced up our Omni tools so that we can communicate or something now.
Okay. Very Power Rangers of you. And
Thank you.
go ahead and give me a perception check, Dreskar.
Okie dokie. That is going to be 23 again.
Okay. So the area that Arleo said to meet him at kind of looks like a little mini marketplace, but it's definitely more the poor side of Omega, where it's a handful of civilians. None of them really look like they're thugs or shady. They definitely look like they are going through some poverty, just kind of making sure their businesses are doing okay. Not very heavily crowded. There's, like I said, there's a handful of them, but not too many people. It's a slow day. But you
Okay.
do see there is an area kind of to the eastern side where there's a bunch of crates piled up and a little platform that you would assume is where people stock their cargo. That's actually pretty high up. You've got a pretty good view of most of the marketplace if you decide to climb up there. But it is quite high.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. There's no quick way to really climb it, so you're probably going to to get around on it, so you're going to have to climb it. So go ahead and give me an acrobatics check, please. Who just readily has Power Ranger emotes? Like seriously.
Rogan, apparently.
When they were doing the Power Rangers marathon, like if you sub to them at that time, you got the Power Ranger emotes.
That makes sense.
19.
19? Okay, it takes you a little bit of extra time, but you're able to climb up there. You managed to find some good footholds and whatnot to get up there.
I would like to try to do so stealthily as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check. Or are you going cloak?
No cloak, because it might take me more than a minute to actually climb anyways.
Okay. How many times can you use your cloak?
2 times a day.
Okay, so you're probably tapped out at this point.
I think I have 1 more left.
You've used it quite a bit.
Depends if
Okay.
it recharges on a short rest or not.
Does it recharge on a short rest?
Let's see here.
Because no one's rested yet. You did take a short rest after you got the cargo.
And we took a rest before that as well.
You did.
Short rest.
Short rest. Okay. So yeah, you've got it.
So
You've got
then-
both of them right now.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
Nice.
point being,
Jesus.
I don't think that it'll last long enough for me to get up to the top anyways.
Right. Okay.
But if there's like if there's an area between the crates, or like an area where there's a wall and crates, like just trying to minimize visible vantage points.
Okay.
Anyways, you asked for a stealth roll.
Mm-hmm.
19.
19? Okay. Yeah, you think you're hidden as you climb up here.
Cool.
And you're able to find a good vantage point. And again, it's quite high, so you've got some nice wiggle room to lay down, kneel. If you full on stand, someone may see you, but if you kneel or lay down, you've got a pretty good
Yeah, I'll
hiding
take
spot.
a prone position.
Okay.
As long as there's a place to use the. I'm pretty sure my sniper rifle would have a bipod on it or something.
Okay. And do you inform the others of your vantage point, or just saying you
Yes.
found one?
Yeah, I found a vantage point, and I'll try to do whatever I can to like cover me from whatever angles with like, I don't know, rags or other boxes or whatever.
There's a couple boxes. They're kind of small, but there is a box cover sheet that is kind of laying flat on there that you could kind of pull over you.
So what I'll do is I'll have 2 of the smaller boxes on either side of the barrel, and then the box cover sheet over those boxes so that it creates a really deep shadow
Okay.
over it and completely covers me from top and sides.
It is dusty. Gets up your nose.
Achoo.
Okay, so he Dreskar communicates to you guys on your Omni tools, letting you know that he found a very good vantage point, and that you guys can come when you're ready.
You ready to do this?
Yep. Remember, 80 in the face.
Should we have our weapons at the ready, or like
This
in
is
hand?
Omega. You should always have your weapons at the ready.
This place is terrible.
Yeah,
All right,
Agreed.
it is.
I will have my assault rifle at the ready.
I'll have my shotgun at the ready.
Yep.
My
I
sniper
mean,
is out and
weapon,
ready to go.
weapon.
So you guys make it to the area, and just as I described before, it just looks like a mini kind of marketplace that's very poor. It's partially dirty, but not dirty in the sense that it looks like it's scummy. It's just like no one's been able to have a lot of clean things, and it's mostly human, but you do have a handful here and there of Turians and Solarians, maybe a couple Volus, but it looks like the majority of it's maybe human.
I squint my eyes at every human I see.
That's a lot of humans.
I'm still sitting on top of these crates, like crisscross, just sitting there.
Just so there, okay. So you guys come in, and after waiting for about a minute, you see Arleo come around one of the stalls, and he does have a Krogan with him. And the Krogan has no weapon out, just kind of walking behind him. He goes, Brachus! Thank you so much for getting that cargo. I knew you'd do it. Everyone else has failed me.
There were others.
Well, like I told you before, I've hired others, but because the Blue Suns are such bastards, they keep dying. No one was capable enough.
Yeah, they seem to like flamethrowers a lot.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot more powerful weapons lately. So, rumor goes is that they maybe have hired someone to create some special weapons, but I don't have any proof of that other than I've just seen some new shinies. Don't know who the maker is yet, though.
I immediately look over at Jamar.
Do I know?
You don't know.
I do not know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, for the longest time I thought it was Jamar.
It's like, that's not my work. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Oh,
I mean, are any of you a weaponsmith by chance?
Jamar.
We do have a sample of one of their weapons that we managed to dismantle. Maybe you'll know the insignia?
Ooh, may I have a look?
And he gestures for the Krogan to hand over a dismantled part of what looked like may have been a pistol.
This'll do. Okay.
And it is your symbol.
Ooh.
Yeah. A sec. It is what?
It is your signature.
Kind of look at it.
Do you recognize it at all?
Well, it's nice work.
Yeah, it's pretty sophisticated. Let me tell you, it's been a bitch for a lot of us to get any kind of business done with the Blue Sun starting to get all this stuff. And it started about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's not been a good time here.
Jamar, how long
Yes.
have you been on this station?
Oh, not that long.
Well, doesn't matter either way. They're sophisticated, but got my goods back. If it becomes a bigger problem, if you guys are still here, maybe I'll rehire you to take out the leader. But again, you have my goods. Do you mind if I check them out real quick?
They're yours.
I'll
Excellent.
hop off the crates at that point.
And he'll snap his fingers and have the Krogan kind of inspect them. And punches in the code, which Jamar was able to reprogram to lock. And he kind of looks inside, shuffles through a little bit, and he mutters something into Arleo's ear and goes back to stand behind him. He goes, Brockus, you're amazing. This is exactly everything I needed. You have delivered, my friend. And as promised, I will deliver as well. And I will give you a bonus on top of this because you did it in such a record time. And he goes ahead and he starts messing with his Omni tool and gestures for the Krogan again to grab a couple things from the crates to hand to you.
Okay.
So these are, consider them some gifts for helping me out. Again, this has been a bitch, so if you happen to come across the leader, that would just be great. Take them out because, again, these highly sophisticated weapons are becoming a real nuisance, not just for me, but for everyone here on Omega. And I'm sure Arya would be extremely happy if you were able to help out a little bit. But
And do
only
you
if
know
you want
who
to.
the leader is?
Well, I'm not sure if I told Brockus this before, but their leader goes by the name of Z.
I kind of figured that would be your answer.
But no one's been able to find Z. No one's been able to get close to Z. Very aloof.
Well, if I happen to come across this Z, I'll try to take him down.
Appreciate it. Again, everyone, gentlemen, ladies, thank you so much for your help. I hope this didn't spook you guys being in this area. It's a little more lowbrow, just like you wanted.
It's Omega.
It's
Before
Omega.
you leave, I was hoping I could give you my number and you could contact me if you come across anything that might spark my interest. You know,
What are your interests?
all kinds of things. You know, weapons, a little bit of armor, anything, any medical grade Medigel would be great.
You sound like my kind of girl. Maybe we should discuss this over a drink sometime.
Maybe. But here's
Whis-
my card.
Thank you for that. That resub for 14 months.
You look like the kind of guy that can get your hands on things when you need to.
Oh, I am very handsy.
So I'm going
think-
to give him my contact information.
And he exchanges his with you. We'll keep in touch. If you stay on Omega a little bit longer, I'll get you that drink.
Alrighty, I'm going to count on it.
All right, he gives you a wink. Panila Coepi, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. I apologize if I butchered that name.
So what were the what's the items that he gave us?
So the items he gave you, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. He gave you, because everything was in order, you got 15,000 credits. He gave you, because you put together a team, he gave you each, well, I'm going to pull this up, because I don't remember what it's called. He gave you each enhanced metagels, one each, so that's 4d4 plus 4. And then he also gave you 2 proximity mines. And a shield capacity mod. It's an armor mod.
Is that each of us?
No, he gave the metagel was for each of you.
Okay.
He did mention if Brockus wants to split it all, he can. But he gave the 2 additional mines and the shield to Brockus.
Okay.
So if Brockus wants to keep it for himself, he can.
Well,
Was the coin per person or to Brockus?
He gave the whole loot to Brockus and mentioned that with the help, if he wants to split it, he can. This was all first episode. Just reminding.
I'm gonna look back to the group. It's like, let's get out of here. Divvy up these toys.
Agreed.
Sounds like a plan.
Where to?
Well, I don't know about you, but I can use a drink right now.
You guys actually do leave in peace. He does leave first. The Real Replay, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. He does leave first. As far as you can tell, there's no funny business. And you guys are, again, you're not too far from the Afterlife Club if you want to make your way back there.
I say, go to the afterlife, grab a booth, and discuss the next steps.
Alrighty.
I mean, we've already proven we can handle ourselves in a situation in the bar. We seem to work good as a team. I'm not really worried about somebody drawing weapons.
Suppose a drink would be a nice way to end the evening. It's been a bit of a day.
That it has.
You guys have been at it for so long. You guys haven't even rested.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good thing too.
Yeah.
What
you
time
guys,
is it right now?
Well, if you look at your Omni tool, because again, if you look outside, it's space.
What time is it in space?
Space o'clock.
It's space o'clock.
Just
You
looks dark
guys.
outside.
So you guys started like really early in the morning. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning. You guys started. It is now about 8:30 at night.
Actually,
Okay.
how about you come over to my ship? I'll make us all food.
Oh,
Safe
food would
place
be
to
amazing.
safe place to lay over. I gotta check on my kid anyway, so
I don't
And,
suppose you've got anything for a dextro on board.
what are you looking for?
Literally anything that I can eat without having convulsing pains in my stomach.
Oh, I probably have something to whip up. Like I said, I've had Turian kids before.
Yeah, still weird, but all right.
That's not weird. You're weird.
Look, I know how you eat. It's not a problem. I've had, like Turian kids. I've had like about 40 kids now.
Still weird, yeah.
All right.
Are you guys going to the afterlife to pick up some booze first, or are you going straight to your ship?
You know what? Yeah, let's hit the afterlife, grab some alcohol, and take it to go.
All right.
Okay.
I'm still sitting on top of the boxes going, where are they?
I know.
No one's communicated to you.
I beeped a dress car and
No,
give him the
Dress car
rundown.
who?
I would have seen them.
Are we
leave
missing
the
someone?
meeting.
Nah, I think we're okay.
Question, Dreskar. When you get to the bottom and meet up with them, what are you doing with the robot?
Gonna send it to Jamar's place.
Okay, you will have to program it, the location, since it
Yeah.
doesn't know where Jamar's place is.
I'll give it the location so I can get into Jamar's place.
Okay. So
With Jamar's permission, of course.
Look at the robot. Yeah, looks like parts to me.
Looks like a potential companion to me. Maybe some extra cannon fodder.
I have an idea.
I'm sure you do.
All right, so do you send him to your place, Jamar?
Yep.
Okay. So you go ahead and he takes his time going to your location, acting like he's a normal human. And you guys make your way over to the Afterlife Club. And because of how late it is, it's getting pretty busy. It's not quite at the peak yet, but it's starting to get a little busy.
Look, he thinks he's people.
And as soon as we get into the afterlife, I'm going to use my Omni tool and transfer 3,000 credits to everyone.
Okay.
Yay, money.
Racking up. What I like to see.
And just like before, there's a handful of bartenders everywhere. There's the big center one, and then there's a couple kind of in the corners and at the different levels. For you guys to do whatever you want.
I'm gonna go straight up to one of the bartenders.
Okay.
Assuming there's a free one at the moment.
There is, yes. You managed to find a Asari that comes over. What can I get you, honey?
Turian brandy. How much for a bottle?
Tyrion brandy. Alright, give me just a second. See what I can find for you. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I had this shit, and I just can't find it all of a sudden. I'm gonna do this old-fashioned way.
We
I-
do this old-fashioned
We
way.
do this old-fashioned way. Are any of you ordering any drinks while before she goes back?
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna ask for a bottle of Rinsel.
Of Rinsel?
Yeah.
Okay. So she is. Let's see her. Oh, you're not gonna give me the price, are you? Okay. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna make this shit up. Because they had actual stuff for it. Which I thought was cool. I'm like, oh wow, they got the actual like drinks and everything, and it's just... okay, cool. Okay, so are
want
you?
the Hanar equivalent to port?
I mean, they do have Hanar whiskeys.
That's not port.
Well, they have Hanar whiskeys.
I'm in a celebratory mood. I want port.
Honey, if you want some port, you're gonna have to go to a different level because we don't have that kind of shit here.
Hanar whiskey is fine.
All right. How many bottles?
Two.
And for the Krogan, how many bottles did you want?
Just one.
Just one. Turian, how much for you?
4.
4. Anyone else?
I'll take a bottle of vodka. She's a vodka girl.
They got vodka.
Yeah.
You? Yeah,
I'm good,
you.
thank you.
Do you want anything to drink?
I'm good, thank
No?
you.
All right, I'll be back. She leaves for several minutes. You can tell she's underneath the cabinets, just kind of grabbing everything. Are you guys playing together or separate?
Separate.
Separate, I think.
All right. For the Turian over here, it's gonna cost you about 3,000. There's some high-end stuff.
Damn.
For the whiskey, it's gonna be, you got the 2 bottle, that's about 700. Vodka, it's about 200. For the Krogan, it's gonna be 2,000.
I happily pay the 2,000 for that.
I unhappily pay the 3,000 for that.
Ophelia got the cheap shit.
Hey, doesn't take much to get her drunk. She doesn't need to buy no expensive shit.
I don't need no fancy wine. I drink it from a box.
Well, wine's a whole nother story, but this is vodka.
All right, and you guys got your drinks. She doesn't give you any kind of box or anything. It's just they're all on the table for you guys to carry.
Well, I'm just gonna carry my bottle. I can put it in my bag.
I will very awkwardly try and carry 4 big bottles of Turian brandy.
Do you want to put some in my bag?
If you've got room, that would be wonderful.
I got room. Go ahead.
Drop as many in there as I can.
I don't know how much room I have in that bag, but it's a empty bag.
You just
with
pretend
stuff.
it's like a backpack because there's no
Okay.
bag of holdings or anything like that. So just pretend you have a backpack. Pretend
So
it's a
you probably
hiking backpack.
Okay, so probably 4 bottles total. So with my one plus, I'll carry my one.
It is a bit
before-
heavy.
Yeah, I'm more struggle a bit with this.
But yeah, you guys are able to get back to you follow Brockus to his area since you guys have not actually been in his area yet.
So
We
when we
get-
get to his ship, is it a big ship, little ship? What kind of ship is it?
It's a decent. It's not really like a anything like battle class or anything like that, but it's definitely something that can house some people.
Does it look boxy much?
Not really like Winnebago like boxy,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Is this the ship from Spaceballs?
I just have Lone Star's Winnebago.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely one of those ships that's more for travel than combat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's definitely a smaller ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna take a big drink of vodka before we, as we get near it.
Okay.
As we get near it, I'm gonna radio Mercy.
Okay.
Kid, I'm bringing some friends. Shoot them.
Daddy, you made friends?
Yeah, I made friends.
Are they friends or are they friends?
Oh, they're friends. They fought with me. They didn't stab me in the back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, don't shoot any of them. They're good
Okay.
people.
Okay. I'll unlock the door. And you
Right.
hear kind of like a whoosh sound from Mercy undoing the door. Hi, Daddy! And you see this little girl just run out and just grab Brockus by his leg and just wraps her arms around it.
Brock
Very
is gonna
descriptive.
Brock is gonna laugh and he's gonna lean up and pick her up and put her on his shoulder.
Daddy, can I tell you something? Promise not to be mad.
Sure.
You kind of smell.
Yeah, we were in some pretty smelly places. I got lit on fire a couple times. So
Are
yeah.
you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Did you die?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, do you want me to throw some water on you? Because they kind of smell too.
We've got the we've got the at least the dechem shower still going. That.
I mean, last time I checked, it was working. I promise I took my bath this morning.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, introductions. That'd probably be a good thing.
Yeah.
Dress car, Tila, Shamar, Vera.
Hi.
Here's Mercy.
Oh,
Hi,
Mercy.
Hello.
nice to meet
Hello,
you.
Mercy.
And what you see is a human girl, and she's got this kind of long, dark braid that goes in the front. She's holding like a little, it looks like a little Elcor toy that's kind of like poorly patched together, as if someone that didn't have a lot of skill made it for her. But you can see a lot of love. She gives it a lot of love. She is wearing kind of a tunic top with some leggings underneath and some boots. And she's got kind of a darker complexion about her skin.
Nobody stopped by today, right?
No, there are like a couple really big ships that took off, which was really fun to watch. One had a really funny face on it, but no one came by.
Wait, what do you mean a funny face? I'm saying this as I'm walking into the ship.
Okay. So, well, it was really weird. Like it had a really funny name. It reminded me of like an old drink that I used to have in the human colony. That was called like Pepsi or something. So it was like pep or something. I don't know.
Ep's Pep New Step.
Oh, that's fun. Maybe. I don't know. It went by fast. I couldn't read it.
It is fun to say, isn't it?
It is.
I'm gonna stop following everyone
Yeah,
into the
I'm-
ship for a second.
I'm gonna
Well,
like
it
look
feels
back and I'm
towards the
gonna
back,
I'm like
too.
just give a smirk to Vera.
I'm gonna bring up my Omni tool and I'm gonna call my good friend that would never leave me on this station.
Totally would not absolutely ever leave you stranded.
So you actually cannot connect to him.
Oh shit.
Go figure.
Huh. Unquest.
Brackus, I
Mhm.
don't suppose I could use your communicator, assuming you have one on board.
Oh, everything on the ship except for the hyperdrive works.
Great. Point me in the right direction, please.
Oh
So-
yeah, just once you're through the little docking area, take a left. You'll go into the cockpit. Don't touch the controls, but you can use the communicator.
And I'm going to very briskly move by everyone and go to the communicator.
Okay.
So Athea is going to wait for everyone else to board the ship. And on her way in, she's going to pause at the doorway, look up at the ship, kind of take a cleansing breath in, close her eyes, and dash through the door.
All right.
Is she afraid of ships?
Maybe.
Space. And you've been on Ep's ship long enough, Vera, that you know his communications and everything. So you have no problem kind of dialing in. When you look at Brockus's communicator, though, it definitely looks like it's got a lot of wear and tear on it. So it's not the most high tech, but it works. So as you call, you do not get Ep's voice, because again, you're contacting the ship, not him directly. So you hear what sounds like a Turian voice. Ep, pep in your step. How can I help you?
Is this a voice that I recognize? Like I may know who this is aboard the ship?
You might. I mean, it was a pretty big ship, so there was a lot of crew members. So you could have potentially heard, but again, with so many people, it's hard to tell.
I need to speak directly to Ep, please.
Ep is busy at the moment. How can I help you?
You can help me by connecting me to Ep, please.
Who's this?
Vera.
Oh, Vera. Yeah, hey. I got a message for you from Ep. He said sorry he had to leave.
And
Something
there's
about...
more to that message, right?
Well, something about compromised cargo and that he would be exposed, so he had to leave while he can. I think he said sorry.
You think he said sorry?
I don't remember.
When's he going to be back?
We're not scheduled to come back for several months. Might even be longer now that the cargo's been compromised.
Months.
You don't say.
I did say.
So, what? So he's just gonna leave me here after he agreed to take me to the Citadel.
Again, his cargo was compromised, so he was not happy. He could get in trouble, so he left.
Well,
Again,
I'm
I
not
think he said
happy
sorry.
either.
Well, was it your cargo?
It was an agreement. He was going to take me if I accompanied him to this damn station. I didn't want to come here in the first place.
Ma'am, did you have a contract with him?
Was a verbal agreement.
Then I can't buy that, turn around, or try to convince him otherwise.
Can you just... Please, I need to talk to App.
He's
Please.
not taking calls.
Well, at least tell him that I need to talk to him so he can get back to me.
I will certainly pass that message forward.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, with my +3 modifier, that's a 4.
Yeah, you think he's genuine. You think he is a very, very good guy, a man of his word.
Joscar's not even in the room, but he has a feeling there's a lie.
Is there anything
Well-
else?
I suppose not.
All right, thank you for calling Epps Pep in your step. You have a nice day, ma'am, and click.
I will just sit there feeling very dejected for a while.
And as soon as you look over your shoulder, you see Mercy standing there, just kind of like, "Are you upset? You look
A little
sad."
bit. I'm not happy.
You know, when I don't feel good, I like to hug Mimsy. Do you want to hug Mimsy?
What is that?
This is my Mimsy. And she shows the partially stitched together Elcor doll. Make you feel better.
Sure, why not?
Mimsy's
Well.
very good.
Take it from her and give it a big hug.
Don't you feel better?
Well, I don't feel worse.
See? Works every time.
Are there any existing holes in this thing, or is it all been patched up already?
It's mostly been patched, but you do see that there is a nice tear kind of going down one part of his head that maybe she or someone tried to stitch it together, but got like 2 in and was like, "I'm done." And there's some fluff starting to stick out of it.
Looks like this has seen better days.
Yeah, Mimsy travels with us a lot, so Mimsy's had a lot of adventures.
Have you done a lot of traveling?
Oh yeah, I travel with Daddy all the time.
And he does a lot of traveling.
He does.
Let's see.
Daddy has a very important job.
What is his job exactly?
He hunts the bad guys.
Is that all he tells you about his job?
Well, I mean, just that he hunts bad guys. He told me that he's like a hunter, but that's all I really know. But he catches bad guys, and that's how we get food on the table. He also saves people. He's really nice. In fact, I don't know if you know this, he's not really my dad, but he's like my dad
No.
because he saved me.
He saved you.
Mm-hmm. Now he's my daddy.
Well, I'll admit I was a little surprised by his behavior after I got to know him. Not your typical Krogan, is he?
I mean, I don't meet too many Krogans, so I
Well, that's probably
don't
for
know.
the best.
Why?
Well, some of them can be a little angry at the galaxy.
Well, those are probably the men that Daddy go get.
Probably. Why don't we continue this discussion elsewhere? I don't suppose you have the tools to fix this little critter of yours. Quite good at sewing myself.
Oh, well, I mean, I have like a little mini sewing kit, but I'm really bad with the needle. I actually prick myself a lot. So,
Well, that's no good. Why don't you show it to me? I'll see what I can do to help.
Does that mean you want to see my room?
Sure.
I'll show you your room. And she grabs your hand and she starts pulling her to the back of the ship.
Do we see Vera being pulled along by this little girl?
She does pass you as she starts making her way towards the back of the ship.
Does
I'm
she
going
look
to-
like she's being hauled off to prison?
Vera, what facial expression are you making?
She looks very surprised and like she has no idea how to deal with this situation.
I'm gonna follow along and see if I can't find a cup along the way.
Okay.
While all this is going on, I'm gonna get over like the loudspeaker. I'm like, what do you want to eat for dinner, kid?
And she'll get on the speaker. She'll, mac and cheese and hot dogs.
Dinner of champions, you got it.
Can you not use that other weird cheese that you got from the squiddy people? It's weird. I don't like it.
So you just want the human cheese?
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you, Daddy.
Was this all over the loudspeaker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little intercom she has.
What's wrong with Hanar cheese?
Kid doesn't like it.
Now I'm just thinking of like, because of the tentacles, this like milk I had.
Oh god.
Oh God.
No, don't do that. No.
I'm sorry.
Don't
I'm sorry.
put that out there.
I'm sorry. It's out
It isn't.
here.
It isn't Hanar brand cheese. It's literally made from Hanar.
It's Hanar cheese.
It's made from Hanar. It's
See,
made from
and
Hanar.
Raven had the right idea because I instantly thought of the Meet the Fockers or whatever with the milking the cat. I'm just making it worse. I'm just making it worse.
No.
Squid cheese, everybody.
All right.
Okay.
So is Draskar like in like the kitchen like area with me, or where is he?
Yeah, I'll hang out.
All right.
Yeah, it's basically you, Dreskar, and Jamar right now since Athelia followed Vera and Mercy to her room.
Okay.
I don't have an agenda at this time.
You guys have any requests?
I think I should like to try this mac and cheese with what?
Hot dogs.
Dogs. Is
What?
Is it actually dogs?
Surprisingly, no. I asked Mercy that the first time, and she got really scared because she thought I ate dogs. No,
That- Doesn't make sense. Why would you call it a dog if it wasn't made from dogs?
surprisingly enough, it's just like a bunch of different animal parts just thrown into like this meat cylinder.
So it might have dog.
I mean, if you get it from some shady place, maybe.
Omega.
Welcome to Omega.
Welcome to Omega. We got
Did you
everything.
buy it here?
No, you don't buy food product on Omega. That's asking for trouble.
That's probably a safe assumption.
All right, so make a giant batch of mac and cheese and hot dogs, and then food for Vera, so does Miller. All right. Well, while I do this, if actually, you know what? It'd probably be best if we all clean up because we did just come out of what I can only assume is just disease infected cesspool.
It's basically a literal sewer.
Oh.
It's not,
Vera's
not
bare
far
feet.
off from that.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, we've got 2 showers on the ship. Traveling with kids, you need something like that. Be cleaned up. I'll make dinner. Talk about our plans.
Speaking of plans, Jamar, you said you had an idea with that robot.
I do have an idea.
The cat looks content.
What is this idea?
Well, if I can salvage some parts off of it, I have an idea for basically a battle companion for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was thinking it might be a good extra hand, extra gun, so that kind of falls straight in line with that. Should I try to get it to come here instead of your
No.
place?
No. I have to get everything from my workshop if we're going to leave anyways, so I'm not going to turn it into parts until we're done.
Well, we ain't leaving anytime soon. Not until I can get the money to get this drive fixed.
Where
How much
is
is
the
that gonna
drive?
cost
Can I
you
have a look
anyways?
at this?
Oh, yeah, it's back in the ship. That bastard Zen decided to put a couple rounds into it the last time he and I got into it.
If you
Oh,
don't
by
mind,
the
I'd
way-
like to have a look.
I wasn't able to hear the conversation with our at our last drop. What did he say?
He thanked us for service, maybe the things. Oh, by the way, he gave me some explosives, an armor mod. Weirdest payday, honestly. Who pays an Omega? Yeah. Oh, also got it. Enhanced Metagel, one for each of us. He gave me 2 proxy mines and a shield capacity mod.
Mar, is this stuff that you could replicate?
I mean, give me enough time, I can build anything.
But he said that Blue Suns had somebody in their employ now that was making them all those shiny weapons. You know, information we already knew. But they were able to get their hands on one of the weapons, broke it down, had Jamar take a look at it, but he couldn't place where the brand is from.
Oh, I never said that.
Oh, you know where it's from?
Yes, it's fine workmanship.
Is that a company?
No, it's mine.
I was gonna do an inside check. No, mine.
Wait, are you making weapons for the Suns?
Not intentionally, but apparently they have been getting a hold of it. I think I might have to go repossess some of them. They're obviously not capable of using them properly.
We'll say your weapons hurt.
That's sort of the intention, yes.
No, I've been shot a lot.
Actually, I would say the intention of the weapon would not be to hurt.
Set to stun.
No.
Oh,
no,
I get it. Quick kill.
No. They're designed to hurt. I have an idea though. Either way, I really need to have a look at this damaged jump drive. See
So-
if there's anything we can do about it.
Right in the back. If you can fix it, be my guest.
So, did he say anything about future work?
Yeah, he said if we kill Zen, he'd be greatly appreciative. I mean, I take it in his speech that means he's going to give us more explosives.
Did you happen to mention we might know somebody who knows then?
No. That would be giving away too much information to somebody I don't really trust.
Information's
That's
a commodity,
fair,
you
but-
don't hand it out.
Perhaps this person might know Kay.
I doubt it. If he knew K, he would probably know who's making.
That's assuming Kay doesn't follow the exact same belief you just gave me.
Who knows? It is Omega.
I'm sure most people here play things pretty close to their chest or end up dead.
Or both. Anyway,
Or both.
I'm gonna hit the shower. Y'all are welcome to use the other one. Once I'm done, I'll start cooking up the food. Relax.
It's the first time you all are gonna get naked. We're near each other.
Yeah, I'll go use one of the showers.
Okay, Jamar, you will have to wait. Panning over. What?
I told Jamar just to help himself.
Oh, there you go. Men's shower room. Go. Meanwhile, we have Vera and Athelia hanging out with Mercy in her bedroom, and you see her crawl under her bed and pull out this little box with a lid on it that you can assume she like drew on it. It's all crayon covered and everything. And she go ahead and she pops the lid and hands it to you. This is my little sewing kit.
Did I find a cup on my way here?
Brockus, do you have your cups all strewn about?
No, actually, the ship is neat. It's actually kept in a like almost a clean state.
Did you want to open up cabinets as you were walking by, Athelia?
No, I feel like that'd be too invasive for someone we're calling a friend. So
You found no cups.
Did I find anything that was cup-like that would work?
You found something that you think might be what resembles one of the fat versions of like a beaker.
Yes.
That was kind of near the sink, so you don't know if it's clean or not.
I'll pass. I'll pass. All right.
This is my sewing kit.
Well, I can't promise I'll do a great job, but we'll see if I can do something to help.
You're gonna fix Mimsy?
Well, I'm gonna try.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you!
Hold your thanks until after.
Well, I mean, it's probably better than what I could do.
I think you've done a wonderful job.
Really?
I do.
I'm trying to practice more. Dad doesn't wear a lot of, like, cloth stuff, but I still want to learn how to, like, sew clothes or pillows or something just to kind of help Daddy out.
Well, when you get good enough at it, you can make clothes for him.
I'm certainly going to try.
I think he'd look quite fetching in a nice flowing robe or something.
Me too! Especially with, like, lots of colors and design. I think he'd look really good.
Colors.
I think it also needs a bit of glitter.
Oh, I love glitter!
Glitter's
Yes.
the best, isn't it?
Yes!
This is such a nice room that you have.
Thank you! Daddy bought me, like, half this stuff. It is great. Other stuff I may or may not have taken. Because bad guys.
Did you take
Well,
it from the bad guys?
I
If
did.
you took it from the bad guys,
Okay,
then I
mm.
suppose that's all.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
The
Okay.
child
Don't take it
is
from good
armed.
people. It's fine.
But yeah, it's while she's sewing, do you want to play like tea party or something?
Sure, let's have a tea party.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave my backpack next to Vera so she has access to the alcohol if she wants it.
So she brings you over, and it's a little mini, like a box set up on what looks like a windowsill, but it's got I forgot what the proper term is for it, but it's got the seat on there so you can sit and look
Okay.
out the window. And she's got a little tea set that definitely does not match. And she goes ahead and she pours what you think is water out of it. She goes, so no offense, but why do you guys stink?
Well, we probably should have showered before we did this, but we had to chase some very bad men into a very gross place.
Daddy said you were helping him. Did you catch the bad guys?
We caught some of them, and we're going to plan to get the rest of them soon.
Oh, so we're probably staying here a little longer, huh?
Probably.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I'm a little bored, though. Daddy
Oh,
keeps
so-
telling me to stay here.
That's probably for the best. It's not a nice place out there. There's a lot of bad people.
That's what Daddy said. I'm just bored.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my lift cantrip to go ahead and like bring the tea set to my the little teacup and saucer to myself. Take it.
That's cool. You could do magic.
Yes, though we don't call it magic. It's biotics.
That's what Daddy uses.
Yes, he does.
It makes
He
him all
does it quite
glowy.
well.
He does. It's one of the ways he protects me.
It is. He protects a lot of people that way.
Mm-hmm. Daddy's so good. I love Daddy. Where's your daddy?
He passed away a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I never knew.
Oh, well, that's still sad because then you didn't have like piggyback rides with your daddy, or makes you mac and cheese, or you know, do all kinds of cool stuff. I'm sorry.
No, but instead I had a grandmother who did all that with me. But it's normal for children not to really know their fathers.
How come?
Just because the way our biology works, we live a very long time.
Like 1,000,000 years?
Not quite that long. Roughly 1,000.
Like 2,000,000 years?
Sure, 2 million.
Okay. That's cool. She'll go ahead. She'll keep pouring you some tea.
Is this water?
It's water.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing fancy. It's water.
So, do you
So-
need me to roll anything for this
I
toy? Or...
need you. Does Vera know how to sew? Actually,
She does know how to sew.
okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity check with advantage.
Okay, I can do that. Ooh, that is actually very good. What is my dex mod for? That is a 21.
Very nice. So, you try to, because she mentioned color before, you try to find some brightly colored, I almost said ribbon. I was gonna say yarn now. God,
Thread.
words are hard. Thread, thank you. And you just start putting the stuffing back in, and you actually double stitch it to make sure that it doesn't tear open again, and it's nice and tight. And it looks like nothing happened to it.
I'm all done. I'll pack up her little sewing kit, and then I'll hand both that and the doll over to her.
You fixed Mimsy! Thank you so much!
You're most welcome.
You're so good. You'll have to teach me how to sew.
Well, if I spend more time around here, I'm sure I can give it a shot.
Well, I was told that we're gonna stay here a little bit longer, so maybe we have time.
Well, maybe.
Vera,
I
when we
mean,
come back, maybe we can bring her some cloth and you can give her some lessons.
Really?
Right. I just, I don't want to give
What's the-
the impression that I'm staying.
Well, if Rockus isn't giving you a ride to the Citadel, you'll have plenty of time. And
Well, it's all a very complicated situation.
well, is Ep coming back?
The pep intercept,
Yes.
pep intercept, pep intercept.
Yes,
He's
that
gonna
one.
call me
Okay.
eventually.
So it
maybe.
sounds like this might be your only option.
Yeah.
You need to sleep in my room.
I think Vera would like a bed of her own, but I'm sure we can convince her to give you those sewing lessons.
You're very tall. We can maybe make it work.
I'm sure I can find a place to put myself.
Well, since we are stinky, why don't Vera and I go clean up if you can show us where we
Okay.
can, and
Sure.
then we'll meet you out for dinner.
Okay, really quick question. Why don't you wear shoes?
You know, I've been getting that question a lot lately.
'Cause-
I find it easier to quickly traverse when I'm not wearing shoes.
What's reverse?
Move. To move. Jump
Oh.
around, climb, that sort of stuff.
Oh. But then you'll get like stickers and pebbles stuck in your feet.
Well, it's not really too much of an issue for me. You see, when I move, I'm mainly putting my weight on the talons that I have. so I don't really get much stuff stuck in my feet.
You use a lot of big words. What are talents?
She kind of moves herself awkwardly so she can like pull up her foot.
Oh, that's gross. Stop it.
And she taps the talons that she has. These are talons. They're like claws.
Okay. Oh, like what Daddy has.
Sort of.
So where can we get cleaned up?
I'll show you. And she
Okay.
goes ahead and she brings her to the shower that she usually uses.
Vera, would you like to shower first?
I would love to.
Might want to spend some extra time scrubbing those talons, make sure you get everything off.
Yeah. Where are the temperature controls for the water?
They're inside.
Oh.
They're right next to the shower
I may
head.
be a few minutes. I hope you don't mind waiting a little
Oh,
bit.
not at all.
Ophelia.
I'm going to take my bag to the kitchen and unpack it a little.
I'm going to go into the wash area, set the temperature very high, so it is very hot.
Before
and
you
take-
walk in, you open up the door and see Dresscar there, naked, but you see his butt since he has his back facing you, as he's already occupying the shower space.
Did I already walk away?
You did.
Damn it.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. I didn't realize you were. I'm sorry. It just closes the door.
What happened?
Someone was in there.
Oh, do you want to borrow Daddy's?
Is it empty?
I don't know.
Could you check for me?
Okay. She'll run over. And she'll be just like, hello?
What's up, kid?
Hi, Daddy. Are you using the shower right now?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. She'll run off. Yeah, someone's in there.
I'll just wait here then.
Okay.
She just kind of like leans up against the wall and then slowly slides down it so she's hugging her knees.
Dresscar's just laughing in the shower.
He's like, well, hello. If you've never seen the anatomy of a, oh my
Drell.
God, words are hard. Thank you, Drell. You have now. Well, parts of it. And Mercy goes ahead and she joins Ophelia and keeps her company while everyone else is showering, cowering, and doing their thing. And that's where we're going to take a break. Thanks for coming along on this wonderful journey. I was really hoping you guys would forget about that, but then again, you weren't there to hear what was happening, so it was even better.
Yep.
So, thanks for hanging out, guys. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick little break, and we'll be back and see what's in store for everyone for the evening. Don't go away, guys.
I will be right back.
As will I.
The only downside is, I kind of do miss going into
We
an
are
office
back.
and, doing that stuff. But
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
hi. We had to grab some din din. So, if y'all are gonna meet mac and cheese, I ironically wanted also mac and cheese, and I was told no. So,
dude, I
Who
honestly,
told the pregnant woman no?
We had to eat older leftovers.
we did. We had to eat all the leftovers. Plus, we had it
I-
for lunch. But
I really want mac and cheese, jalapenos, bacon, and just
jalapeno.
slather that stuff in Frank's Red Hot sauce.
That's
Why would you ruin mac and cheese?
you
that way?
hurt my stomach just saying that.
pure
Azrin, thank
mac
you
and
for the
cheese.
22 months. Don't be a butters.
That sounds like it needs chorizo sausage in it.
Oh yeah,
it's-
if you could get a sausage, get like the hot links, or like some hot sausage put in there. Perfect.
My stomach hurts thinking about that.
My
And
stomach
dewy
hurts.
sausage.
Oh, Jay Meister, that's exactly what we had for lunch. Oh,
Mac and cheese and diced hot dog. That's pretty
Oh,
much what
Yeah.
Mercy is getting. Is mac
I mean,
and
it
cheese
was the
and hot
first thing that
dogs.
came to mind. Like, what's the most childish thing you can eat? What did I just have that was childish that I ate?
Hey,
Mac and cheese
don't
and hot dogs.
knock comfort food.
Oh yeah,
That's
never
exactly
not
what it is.
food. I mean,
'Cause-
honestly, my comfort food is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I mean,
Oh, I love
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
or even just a
I don't know
good
how
old
many times
grilled
I've heard that I eat
cheese.
child's food.
Quesadillas with a healthy serving of sour cream.
Yup.
Mhm.
You know, I always wait until after these shows to make my dinner. I don't know if I'm going to make it that long now.
No, it's just gauging what I'm gonna make for supper.
Fox,
That's all that's happening.
Let me tell you about this pulled pork I've been making.
Go
No.
ahead and take my earbuds
No.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take mine out too. Just
I'm just saying this when we get Toka back in D&D, one of Toka's comfort things to do is cook. So you're gonna
I
have
miss
Master Chef.
Toka.
You're gonna have Master Chef Tornel.
I miss
Hmm.
Turtle Daddy.
See, we had a character like that in my Friday campaign, and he always made amazing meals. But we've been stuck in the Underdark for months, so they've been like really gross, amazing meals.
I mean,
It may
gotta make
look,
lemonade with what you got.
yeah, it may look like death, but it tastes like a 5-star gourmet restaurant.
Like
It's-
30 on the cooking roll. It tastes great. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot this has bacon in it. Yeah.
Hey, you can still eat
Everything's
bacon?
better with bacon.
You know what? Quick little tidbit. For the most part, I have a meat aversion. But if I have something like bread or rice, something that is like absorbing, I can mix some meat with it. Or like
Nope.
noodles or something. So like
I
I
can
can do
never do that.
burgers. If it was just flat out like fish or a steak or just chicken, blah. So it has to have something paired with it. This is why, like, and it's bacon. That's
Now, I could eat a steak while I was pregnant, but that was about it.
I
That
can't.
was the only meat I ate.
Which is probably good because I have to have it well done, and I refuse to eat non-bleeding meat. So
No. I
Yeah.
still ate my medium rare. I don't know why.
bad mama.
I
Bad.
can't. I mean, if you're going to make it well done, you might as well eat chicken.
Yeah, that's
that
what
is
I do.
That is not entirely true. Although don't get me wrong, I like my steak red, but you can still make it semi-juicy for those that have to have it.
And he did. He really did. But baby said no.
Yeah. Baby says no to a lot of things.
I want, oh God, what's the term that we use, babe? It's, I want you to take the cow, make it look at the oven in terror, and then bring it out to me. Rare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Speaking
Anyways.
of rare, like some sightings of a buttocks of a drell, Brockus, you are done with your shower.
Mm-hmm.
Mercy does run over to Vera, letting her know that he is finished, and you start to make dinner for everybody.
Yep.
Jamar, what are you up to?
Well, since all of the showers are currently occupado, I'm gonna go have a look at this very, very broken drive.
Okay. So you go to where Brock has pointed it out to, and it's a really big drive. And it's kind of in the backside of the ship. And you can see that there is a huge hole with scattered holes around the edges going straight through, taking out pretty much the primary function of the drive. And you are just shocked that he even made it to Omega without this thing blowing up.
It's held together with band-aids and a prayer.
Just duct tape. Duct tape.
Zip-ties are not going to fix this.
No, from your expertise, you can deter that it's not fixable, and if it is, it will take a very long time.
Well, okay. I resign myself to that conclusion and make my way back up.
Okay. So you just kind of take one look at it going like, that shit fucked up, and walked away.
Yep, I'm gonna go find Brackus.
Okay. And you see him in the kitchen area, just starting to make the meal.
It is going to take more than a nano welder and zip ties to fix that, sir.
How bad are we talking?
Well, it didn't blow up, so I mean, that's an upside.
Is it time we have to take this thing out behind a shed?
Well, there's more hull than engine at this point.
Sad. I like this ship. Had history.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am not. The best option to fix that is remove it and put a new one in.
Don't have the credits for that, and Zeb's, or Zen, or whatever you want to call him, his bounty isn't that much.
Well, I mean, as someone who deals in the business, you could always sell this for scrap and see what we could get a hold of.
Oh, you're the gearhead. You think it's dead?
Or, acquire.
Fox.
Okay, now, when you say acquire, as long as it's acquiring it from the bad people, that's fine. I don't see.
I mean, I'm sure the Blue Suns have some ships that they won't be using after we're done.
Shit's broken, yo.
That was just so funny. Like, behold, shit's broken.
No, this is true, and the Suns do sometimes have some very nice cruisers. Huh, who knows? Maybe we'll find something on that dock. But I guess
Yeah.
I guess it's a home or a place to stay until we need to uproot from this forsaken planet.
I wouldn't recommend taking it out of dock or firing up anything that has to do with that.
Oh no, like I said, it ain't going anywhere until I can fix it. And since you said it's dead,
Fixing
not an option now.
no.
All right, well, we can probably get some good scrap money for this. I mean, everything else is still intact. Everything else still works, save for, well, the thing that makes it go.
And I start flipping through the directory on my Omni tool, looking. Do I have a contact that I might know?
For ship repair?
No, for someone who might be interested in the remnants thereof.
Go ahead and roll a history check. Or, yeah, roll a history check.
Okay, I can live with that. I can't live with that roll, though. That's a 7.
7. You try to think, and no one's really coming to mind, other than maybe the people that hired you here, but
There's probably
nothing.
a Volus on the list. I don't deal with Volus.
He has a blacklist.
has a bunch of individuals' names on it, and then at the very bottom it just says Volus.
It's its own directory, Volus.
Is that it? That's
Dinkelberg.
it.
Oh, well, I don't know anybody, but I'm sure we could ask around. I mean, everything's for sale on this damn place.
Daddy, you said a swear.
It's not a bad swear. It's okay.
Okay.
It's
Got
not
off
the
this
worst
time.
swear out there.
Oh yeah. By the way, she's very insistent you don't use bad words.
Because if I get in trouble, you get in trouble.
Hmm. She probably shouldn't listen to any of the information stations from the station.
Oh, she doesn't.
That would
She
be bad.
she
That
has
sounds boring.
yeah. She's
Mm.
still got games and whatnot on your tool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got those. She likes watching. She loves watching ships take off.
Yeah. It's fun. I like seeing all the different ships.
I'm teaching her how to be a pilot too. So
It's a good thing to learn how to do.
When he says I'm old enough, he said I can drive the ship.
Well, a ship.
yeah, bad news, kid.
What?
This one's grounded. Looks like Zen.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zen broke the engine.
But this is our home.
Unfortunately, the engine is currently holier than some Elcor.
What? What are we gonna do, Daddy?
We're gonna get a new one
Are we gonna get a bigger one?
if I can. Yes.
Okay. Can I take all my stuff?
Well, we ain't leaving it here.
Okay, good. Thank you,
Like-
Daddy.
Well, I'm not gonna make you leave your stuff here.
Okay, because I really like my stuff.
Speaking of, I need to go speak with Vera. She might have
Oh,
some
I know where
insight.
she is. I'll take you to her.
Oh shit.
And she grabs his hand and walks him over to the shower.
I'm assuming at some point
I'll
Jessica
wait.
comes back and I can head off to get washed.
And as all this is going on, Brockus is gonna prepare the food.
So with Dreskar walking out, Athelia, which shower are you going to?
The one that Mercy originally showed me.
Okay. It is empty. Since Vera took over Brockus's since he was done first. And Jamar's
Alright.
just waiting outside of Brockus's.
Not awkward at all, right?
Nope.
Poor Vera. I left the Vera's alcohol in the kitchen for her, or at least one of the bottles.
Okay.
I don't want a heavy pack everywhere.
You guys got a lot of drinks.
It's been a long day.
Are you gonna share?
That's not water.
Well, I don't just drink water.
I look at Brockus.
Look, I don't give her alcohol.
Oh, that's gross. Is that what all that is?
Yeah, it's all alcohol, kid.
No.
No.
This is gross. Do we have any more chocolate milk? I don't think we have any more.
See if we got some.
Okay.
Actually, did I see Dreskar walk by at some point?
You did. He did catch up to you guys before she walked you back to where Vera was.
Good. Dreskar, by the way, at some point, I have a job for you.
Oh,
Question,
Yes.
Dreskar,
yes.
did you put your clothes back on?
Yes.
Did you wash your clothes while you were in there?
Was that an option?
If you choose it.
Then yes.
Okay. Your clothes are damp, but they don't smell anymore.
Dreskar, I need you to get a list of all ships the Blue Suns might currently have in dock at the station.
How do you propose I accomplish that?
I'll leave that up to you.
Is this not something that maybe hacking the information network might provide to you?
Possibly.
Why is she laughing?
She giggles a lot.
I thought I was in the shower.
Oh.
I just couldn't help myself. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
We
hear you from out here.
unfortunately this ship is never going to leave dock again. So we might need to acquire some method of transportation.
And you're wanting to acquire a Blue Sun ship.
I mean, we can make sure they have no use of it.
And that I'll look into it, but it also might be more trouble than it's worth. If it's tagged by the Blue Suns, then we'll have to, scrub it.
That's not a problem. But we need something that is affordable and not something easily acquirable.
So do I have any established contacts of that might be in the either in information trading that might have this or might actually work for those who would have ship registries on file?
Not that you know of. You did a lot of your information gathering inside the Afterlife Club. And when you were not getting information, you were enjoying the company of the entertainment there.
Sounds about right.
Nothing specifically on ships. Maybe some information here and there about like who comes and goes, but nothing really much on the Blue Suns.
Whereabouts on the ship are the two of you having this conversation?
They're at the other bathroom.
Yeah.
Vera's
Not
bathroom?
yours. Athelia's bathroom.
Yes, they're by my bathroom?
They're by your bathroom.
Assuming that, can one of you guys send Mercy back here for me? Just realized my clothes need washing.
I'll go get Mercy and...
Yeah, what? What?
Would you be able to show me where I can wash my clothes? She's going to come out and she's just got like the towel wrapped around her so it covers everything, but it's the towel.
Yeah. We have a like cleaning area over here that we can just wash them in real quick. It gets done really quickly.
Alrighty, I'm gonna follow her there with my clothes in my hand and the towel on.
And she opens up the compartment for it. And she's like, it'll just take just a little bit, but it gets done really fast. So
That's
just
fine.
plop them in, and then you plop this little ball in, and then you turn the knob there, and done.
Perfect. Thank you, Mercy.
You're welcome. Do you want to borrow some of my clothes in the meantime?
About how tall does she look? Is she like, I don't know how tall she is.
She's gotta be, yeah, she's 8 years
She's 8,
old.
okay. I think
Human.
clothes won't fit me very well.
Well, I might have, like, a really big hat. Maybe.
You know what? I think a hat would go very well with these towels.
I'll go get it for you.
Alrighty, go get it.
Yep. She runs in the back. And she comes out with what kind of looks like a sun hat.
Yeah.
And she plops it. It looks very big on her, but when she plops it on you, it's normal.
That's fine. I'm gonna wear that sun hat with pride.
You look pretty.
in my towel, and I'm just gonna go up to go figure out to see if I can help with dinner, I guess.
Brack is gonna look at her. Interesting outfit choice.
Mercy, help me pick it out.
Doesn't
You
she
need-
look pretty?
You look something right now. You need clothes, right?
We're
They're in the
washing your
wash, they'll
clothes.
be here, so
Go down to the other one of the other rooms. Probably pick out some of like the twins' outfits. They'll probably fit you. They're sorry.
Is she allowed in their room?
She's fine. They're off on a mission.
Okay. Okay, let's go sneak in my sister's rooms.
all right, let's go.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go.
You gotta be sneaky,
Okay,
like a drow.
okay.
Did I hear that?
Sure.
Rel hear everything.
And she shows you to her sister's room, and you can see it is for adults. Then it looks like it will definitely fit you.
Okay. I'll find something that looks reasonably within her style.
Okay,
And,
which is actually not hard.
awesome. Is it black?
There are a few that are black, yes.
Black. And then I'll go,
You get the sense that they don't have a lot of very girly clothes.
That's fine. So I'm keeping the sun hat on though. Mercy got me that. I gotta wear it.
Okay. So you go back out, and she's wearing something that's pretty similar to what she was wearing before.
Better than a towel.
Much, thank you.
So what do I get to drink?
I'm gonna see if if there's anything left of what I would need to make her chocolate milk.
Okay. So you look in the fridge, and you see just a little bit of milk left over, and there is a little bit of what looks like chocolate sauce in the cabinet.
All right.
You're able to make her maybe one glass.
All right.
Hey, Daddy.
Go easy on it. That's the last of the chocolate rations. Until...
It is.
Don't worry. As soon as we get off this forsaken planet, first thing we're doing is we're going shopping.
What about breakfast tomorrow?
We'll see what we can do.
Okay. Thank you, Daddy.
You don't always need chocolate.
Okay. Just go ahead, and she just like begrudgingly just drinks a little bit of it.
No, this isn't our milk.
I'll sit with Mercy. I'll just make small talk with her and just kind of sit there, wait for dinner to be done.
Is this like business, Daddy? Do I need to go to my room, or can I stay here?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I never
Yeah.
sent you to your room for business anyway.
I know, but I don't know if you're gonna anyone.
I wasn't planning on shooting it.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I said guns are an outside tool.
Well, not unless we're defending our home from the
Well-
inside.
Yeah, that's a special occasion.
Yeah,
that's the
don't
only
know this
ti-
is a special occasion.
No, that's the only time you're allowed to fire your gun indoors, or in the ship anyway.
I know. I practice outside.
Do you spend a lot of time practicing with your gun?
The last few days, yeah, since I've been stuck here, I'm not allowed to go anywhere, so I just stay in the ship or the hangar. I set up some boards to do some
Good to
target
know.
practicing.
Why don't you show me where you do, and we'll do some target practice, and we'll wait for dinner to be done.
Gotcha.
Okay.
She sets it up in the back of where the engine's at.
Just aim towards the engine.
Some of those holes
Props the
are
board
for
up
her.
next to the drive.
What's the worst that can happen?
So Beer gets to come out to the sound of gunfire.
And it's probably a few more minutes before she does come out of the shower. She's taking a very long, very hot shower. When she opens the door to the bathroom, it's like a wave of heat that comes out.
Heat and steam.
Exactly. And she is just wearing what looks like athletic clothes, casual wear type stuff, and she carries her armor over to the door of the ship and just kind of drops it down next to the door. Heads to the kitchen, I guess.
Do you feel better?
Refreshed, anyway. There's a lot on my mind.
That reminds me, Daddy, she fixed Mimsy. Look.
She let you fix it?
Yeah, she said she could sew, and you know how I'm still practicing, and look what she did, a really good job. Mimsy is all better now.
Is.
Did what I could.
I kind of look over there. She must like you. She let you hold Mimsy.
Well, she was. She walked in on me when I was having a conversation with Epps, pilot.
Eps, pep in your step. Eps, pep in your step.
That's
Eps, pep
that's
in
the
your step.
one. It wasn't a good conversation, and she thought I
So-
needed some uplifting.
So Ep actually ditched you?
Yeah, he did.
I've got some worse news.
Well, I mean, I figured it kind of works out. That way I can stay here and help you fix your ship, and you can take me to the Citadel like you
We're
promised.
gonna need a new ship. Slim
Sorry?
says the drive is pretty much held together with a prayer.
Oh,
So, Vera, we need to acquire a new ship.
I said-
acquire.
I said either legally or from, if we're taking it from someone bad. We don't steal from good people.
Daddy's a good
I
guy.
mean, we might need to pick something out from, the Blue Suns department or someone who might not have need of a ship.
I see. We can't just book passage on a different ship?
On Omega?
Do you
Surely-
really want to pay for the level of shady that is booking passage?
Well, I didn't pay anything for my last passage, and look where that got me.
My point exactly.
Surely somebody around here is headed in the direction that we need to go. Well, I actually don't even know where any of you are going from here. But I'd still like to go to the Citadel.
Away from here, sooner rather than later, might be a plan.
I was planning on going to the Citadel anyway. Taking this one home, having a couple weeks off.
Daddy promised vacation.
But I mean, I need to procure some things from the Blue Suns that they might not, they shouldn't have. So there might be a free vessel by the time we're done procuring these items.
I see where this is going. I ask, perhaps, if you want my help with this, that we perhaps try not to kill anybody that surrenders to us.
That seems reasonable.
Look, he was dead anyway when I went. I
We
just
could have gotten him to a medical professional.
No, you couldn't have.
I don't know if you've ever seen somebody crushed by a Krogan before. They maybe last for about 10-15 minutes. The pain is excruciating. Their organs
I've
leak everywhere.
Seen
It's-
some pretty terrible things. And
Yeah.
I've seen people survive some pretty terrible things.
How about this? We'll agree to, if we run into the same situation, she can attempt to get them medical help if she thinks it's necessary. If they'll survive that long.
Either
I mean,
way, the
We'll
point
let
is
it be her call.
we need a ship.
Mhm.
And if we can sell this one for scrap, we might be able to use the funds to lever our way into what we need.
It seems acceptable, I suppose.
I mean, unless you don't want to get to the Citadel.
Oh, the quicker we get off of Omega, the better.
I'm in
glad
agree
you
with. I'm in agreement with you.
Same here.
Yes, please.
It's boring.
Yes.
It is boring. Look, like I said, we get off here. First stop we make, I take you to the Citadel.
I would be grateful. There's one other issue, let's call it, that a little embarrassing, that I may need help with. You see, all of my stuff and my room was on Ep's ship.
So what you're telling me is your room flew away.
My room flew away with all my stuff, so I've literally just got what I had on me.
So, if you need a place to stay, we've got some extra rooms here.
I'd be willing to pay you for the space.
No, you don't need to pay me.
Are you sure?
She can
Look.
sleep in my room.
You can sleep in your room, or she can take one of your sister's rooms. I mean, up to her.
I mean,
As
she
long
can
as
take,
I'm not imposing.
She can take my room, and I'll take their room.
No.
They have
no.
a bigger bed.
Kid, I know you want to go in your sister's room. I'm just afraid that... Look, they're commandos. They may have left some weaponry
They're
laying
not
around in the
here.
room.
Right? Will you inspect it, and then I will lay on the bed.
Look. Oh, no. Just stay in your room.
Mm,
Mimsy, make a pillow fort and everything. Kira could take, either the twins' rooms or she could take Zuna's room. Up to her.
fine. Lucky.
If there's extra space, this the place that I'm currently renting, if you want to call it that, is sketchy, to say the best.
Need a place to stay? Stay here.
I'd much rather pay you for a room than pay them.
You don't need to pay me.
She can have my room.
Tell you what, I'll help you and Minzy build that fort first.
There you go.
Okay.
Sorry, she's just
No,
really wants to get in her big sister's room.
They never let me in, even when they're here.
that's what big sisters do, or so I'm told.
That is exactly what big sisters do. Don't ever go in your big sister's room without permission.
But they're not here, so they don't know.
Sometimes they have ways of finding out.
They do.
They
Especially
do?
since your sisters are sorry. They all have symbiotics, and they might have laid some booby traps.
They wouldn't do that to their room, would they?
No,
They might.
I don't let them. Don't scare the kid.
I'm just speaking as a big sister myself. I've done it.
How many siblings do you have?
Just two. I have a younger sister and an older brother.
And do you want your younger sister going in your room?
Nope.
Why?
Because she likes to go through my stuff and touch things that she's not supposed to. So I make sure I trap every single thing in my room.
Well, that's because you guys always have the cooler stuff.
Exactly. It's ours.
You'll have cool stuff when you get older too. I tell you what, if I see anything super cool out there while we're out and about, I'll pick something up for you. And then you'll have something
Really?
extra cool that your sisters don't have.
Really?
Really, really.
Pinky promise?
Pinky promise.
Oh, yay. Yay.
What's a pinky promise?
It's
I kind of look
human-
at my hands. There's 3 fingers. I don't know.
It's a human thing. They take the little finger and they wrap it around the other person's little finger, and it's supposed to be like a blood oath or something.
Oh,
Fabled 42, thank you so much for that raid. Can we drop some hearts in the chat, guys? Thank you so much. Welcome. Get that all in there. I love the icon.
But yes.
Vera,
show you
can
how
you... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Mercy, I can show you how I used to make forts when I was your age.
Really?
Really.
Out of pillows and blankets and everything else?
We used some pillows and blankets, mostly out of some scrap metal. Gotta fortify those walls.
Whoa, that's like a mega fort.
Yes.
Well, the closest thing I got was maybe like some boxes.
That'll do.
But okay.
Guess I'm gonna go build a fort.
Yeah. And Vera, can you make a perception check for me, please?
I sure can. Perception. That is a 16.
16. You see over Jamar's shoulder Dreskar kind of trying to stifle a smile as he's looking at you.
I'm going to very obviously like shift myself in my seat and kind of look away from him and look down and like, cover my face with my hand a little bit.
Tam's
I'm
losing
dying
it.
here. I'm dying.
I'm going on.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
All right.
No, she just forgot to knock when she wanted to take a shower.
He was very moist.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what happens when you take a shower.
I didn't know he was in there. It was an honest mistake. I'm sorry. Can somebody pass me a drink, please?
I will pour her the drink and pass it to her.
Thanks.
And while
Make
this
sure-
awkward
make
moment
sure
is going
there's-
on,
Make sure there's a little finger contact.
Just so you pass it, and you're just like, it's the whole like, here's your drink.
If a Turian could blush, she would be.
Careless Whisper starts playing in the background.
Yes.
Secret lovers. What were you doing, Brockus?
I was gonna say while this awkward moment is going on, Brox is gonna be finishing up making the food.
Okay. So you go ahead, you finish up the food. Vera starts downing some of that drink. And you call everyone to the table since Athelia and Mercy walked away, and they go back and they start, everyone starts eating away at mac and cheese and hot dogs, which most of you are trying for the very first time.
And I did make food that Vera can eat as well.
Okay.
That's good. I
I'm not-
like
I'm
eating
not gonna-
and not dying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna force the the avian to eat mac and cheese and hot dogs.
Well, someone's got some standards.
And while we're eating mac and cheese and hot dogs, I have pieces of paper out and I'm like playing this fort with Mercy. She's getting into it.
All right. And she's like
Who wants
hovering
something that's
over.
defensible.
She's hovering over and she's like, oh yeah, let's do this. That's over here. And you guys are just talking to each other.
Brackus, I don't suppose you have a spare data pad around here that I could use.
Maybe.
I
Kid,
just need to put together a report.
Kid, where's the data pads at?
I usually put them in the other room. It's on the counter. Do you want me to go get them?
Go get one. Go get one. You don't
Okay. Okay.
need- Get one that doesn't have blood on it.
Okay, I'll just be a minute.
Qualifier?
That's a very important distinction right there.
Look, do you know how hard it is to clean blood off a data pad?
Yes.
Some of the people I got the data pads off of were bleeding.
What if it's dusty?
That's fine. We can wipe dust off.
Okay. And you just hear her feet come back. And she hands you the data pad. Volacruz, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome.
Much appreciated. And as we eat dinner, I'm going to be writing a report detailing the CSEC guy that died and the entire interaction that we had there.
Okay. Are you guys planning on doing anything else for the evening?
Hold on. What's your passive perception?
Who's
Vera's?
Yours.
15?
Yeah. So, after a bit, You from over your shoulder, you planning on writing a report about everything you've seen?
Only the stuff that needs to be reported.
All right, just checking. And walk off.
And her head just drops, and like she's not typing on the data pad, she's not eating, she's just looking straight down.
The eye contact will never be there again.
Nope.
I'm gonna go find Athelia.
She's at the table planning the fort with Mercy.
Gotta make
Athelia,
sure this thing is defensible. Yes?
do you have any contacts in the shipyards here?
Let me see.
Go ahead and roll a history check.
9.
9.
So
Other
no.
than the person you kind of talked to briefly when you first docked here on a passenger ship when you first came, you didn't really spend much time at the docks.
Yeah, I came through on passenger ships to get here. I don't really know anyone on Omega's docking.
All right. Well, it seems we need to find a list of ships that the Blue Suns own that they might not miss.
Would it be handy to hack a database for that?
I believe it would be.
Hack the
Well, in
plan.
that case, I have a fort to build.
Oh, by all means, priorities.
Hashtag priorities.
And I'll sit down and start helping them plan.
Awesome.
Mercy gets very excited.
Hey, we're teaching Mercy a valuable skill here. How to build
Oh,
a
no.
defensible
See,
fort.
It's true.
See, if you have enemies coming from one direction, then it's much easier to funnel them into what we like to call a kill zone.
This is a good point. Let's go ahead and build this up over here to try to funnel them this way.
But Daddy said I can't shoot in the ship.
We'll have pretend missiles.
Okay. I can
And
do
he
that.
said
Also-
nothing about biotics in the ship.
Has he said anything about large buckets of boiling fluids?
Look,
Never came up before.
I appreciate you teaching my kid the importance of a kill box, but let's not start dumping boiling oil on stuffed animals just yet.
Well, I mean, it
No,
doesn't
my
have to be an
animals!
oil. It could
No, we're
be
protecting
acid.
the animals.
No acid, no anything. Look, just I don't need to go into her room tonight and have a spotlight shining down on me from a sniper tower that you've built
Oh,
out of.
good point. We need sniper nests.
No,
We do.
you don't need sniper towers for a pillow fort.
I'll be the
Is he
sniper.
always this kill? Is he always a killjoy like this?
Just
What a bummer.
sometimes. Can I be the sniper?
Sure.
Yay!
I'm sure Drescar can give you some tips.
Oh, yes. I can definitely do that.
And my partner in crime will be Mimsy.
Mimsy makes a very good partner in crime.
Oh, she's the best.
You know,
Trust
when
no
you
one
get
else
better
but
at
her.
When you get better at sewing, you could probably sew her a little gun to carry around with her.
Never would I thought I would need my riot shield to tuck my daughter into bed.
Shall we go start our building?
Let's go build now!
Already.
They're
We're
off.
out.
Well, those of us who aren't fortifying the defenses against the boogeyman, yeah, we need a ship. Apparently, the Suns have an abundance of them, and I would still like to put a bullet in the head of Zen.
Well, Vera, question. You acquired, there was a pistol you acquired off of when we were working, wasn't there?
There was.
I have a proposition for you.
I'm listening.
Well, if you would be interested in parting with that, I might be able to do some tweaking and tuning to your assault rifle you were carrying.
I've got a counter. If you want that pistol, I'm willing to part with it. If you're willing to start working on a project for me.
Of course. Does this still involve the tuning of the current rifle that you're using?
Not quite.
Okay.
More building a new one.
Oh, I can do. I can do that. What did you have in mind?
Well, in the various hostile interactions I've had with humans, I've seen many of them use a rifle that they call the Matic. I would love to get my hands on one. Now, I don't know if you can build one, or perhaps know one that can be purchased.
Anything can be built. It might take some time, but I'm pretty sure I can.
That would be wonderful. I believe it is the M96 is its designation.
I think I've heard of them.
Now, they're not burst fire like my old Avenger here, but
I might make some personal adjustments to it, but I think I could build something like that.
well, then consider that pistol yours. It's over with my armor if you want to grab it. And actually, while you're at it, there's a few spare weapons that we picked up along the way. There are 2 M3 Predators that you're welcome to if you want to break them down.
You don't say.
Oh, I do.
Oh, lovely. Is there something resembling an engineering bay on this ship?
Brockus?
Is there an engineering bay?
Is there a place that's got workbenches?
Winds might have a small bench in the room for like their guns, but
I might have to bring one for. I might have to use my own facilities for this. I've got everything I need there. But I mean, to strip these down to something useful, I could just do that as long as I've got something on hand. Alrighty, good enough.
Okay, so did anyone want to do any projects or any last minute things before they retire for the evening?
Yes.
Since I only have to sleep 4 hours, I'm going to sleep and then get up and start stripping these weapons.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to the ship's communicator. Is this ship capable of long-range communication?
It is.
Okay.
Well, it depends. How far are you going? Mostly yes.
To Palaven. We're pretty far away.
Yeah, let me...
We're like on the opposite side of the galaxy right now.
Yeah, let me take a peek real quick. Oh, Palaven. Where are you? If you happen to find it before me, let me know.
It's like way down at the southern point of the galaxy, not too far from the Citadel.
Oh, there. Yeah, no, it's too far.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that
It can
case,
do long range, but not that long range.
I will just call it a night. Make sure I can get up super early to do some laps around the ship.
Okay.
Athelia's probably gonna fall asleep in the fort that they built.
And Mercy loves it. Vesely, thank you so much for that raid. Guys, can we get some love in the chat, please? Welcome, welcome. Thank you. And then-
I'm gonna find Jamar and Jamar. Do we need to go back to your workshop and gather the robot? It seems like we're bedding down here for the night. Any supplies you need?
We can do that in the morning, or we can do that. I mean, I'm only gonna sleep 4 hours. How far is it from where my workshop is to here?
If you take the little subway system that they have, you can pretty much be there within like 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
It's fairly close. Usually anything with like the docks, including the workstations or anything like that usually require it's kind of closer on the outer rim. So
Okay.
it's more easily accessible compared to going further within Omega.
Okay. Then I know exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow for that. Okay.
Did you want to, you said you were going to go ahead and strip the parts?
Yeah, I'm gonna strip the parts off those two M3s.
Okay, was there anything specific you wanted to salvage from them, like with some of their parts, or did you want to do it strictly for Omnigel?
No, I'm doing it for Omnigel.
Omnigel? Okay. Give me just a second. How many weapons do you have?
I've got a pair of M3 Predators.
Okay, let me take a peek real quick. M3 Predators. Okay, those pistols. Yeah, give me just a second. Okay, so you are actually able to get about 70 Omnigels from it.
How much?
7.
I heard 70.
I heard
Oh.
70 and I was like, I'm sorry, what?
You know what? When I said 7, I kind of went like, I like inner burped and I was like, so I think I went 7. Sorry. 7.
Okay. That strips those down. And what was the other pistol that I had? Fox?
You will have to refresh my memory.
Fox, what was that other one? That was a M...
The one that I just gave
Yeah.
you.
the shiny
That
one.
is the phalanx.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, the phalanx.
It's a good one.
That's a pistol, right?
Yes.
the M5, yeah. That one
Yeah.
I'm not salvaging. That's...
One of the best pistols in the game.
It is the best pistol in the game, man. It's so underrated. Love that thing.
It's the best immediately available pistol.
It's a sarin killer. That's all that matters.
Let's be fair.
One shot, baby.
Any pistol is a sarin killer.
That's also true, and it's fun when people are like, "Oh, pistols," and then you show them up. You're like, "Yeah, motherfucker."
It's like pistols, one tap sarin.
Yep. Especially when you have them maxed out, you're just like,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
The only boss that's killed by a single round or words.
Or oh, I mean, no, still a single round.
Yeah, but not from your gun.
That's true. That's true.
Harsh.
Ouch.
Ah, zaza! Anyway. Jamar, so you're gonna keep that pistol then.
Yes, that I am
Okay.
keeping.
All right. Dreskar and Brockus, are you guys gonna do anything else?
Ignore that.
Okay.
I'll
go ahead.
probably go to bed.
Okay.
This.
So after the, do you fall asleep in Mercy's room, or do you kind of find your own little quarters?
I'll find something for myself.
Okay. So you manage to kind of stumble into a room, you find a bed, and you pass out. Actually, hold on. Yeah, you pass out.
What was that roll for?
I was rolling to see if you stumbled into the room Vera found.
Oh, okay.
Don't you do this to me.
I was really hoping, but anyway. Brockus, what are you doing before you go to bed?
I think Brockus is just gonna check up on Mercy, make sure she's okay, and the fortified battle pillow fort.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
What a god. Hey, that's a 1.
Okay, as soon as you open up the door, there are a handful of pillows that just flop down on top of your head.
can't even be mad.
Wasn't hot oil. And once you're done kind of going, the hell, you look over and you see a pretty good fort that they built. And as you make your way through, figuring out like, how the hell, you actually look inside and you see Athelia and Mercy laying next to each other sleeping, with Mercy kind of cuddled up next to Athelia, just hugging Mimsy.
Oh, he's asleep and safe. I'm just gonna turn around and walk out.
Okay.
Then I'm
Another
just
deck save.
That I need to check my deck saves here. Will be a 14.
14. Okay, you managed this time, as you didn't realize that there was a little tripwire next to the entrance of the fort, and a plushie just kind of zooms by that kind of got shot out, and you're just like, whoa! It just zooms by you.
Kid's gonna be a killer when she grows up. And he's just gonna like take his time walking back to the front of the controls of the ship, and he's just gonna relax in the chair,
Okay.
like just like at the controls for like one last time.
Aww. This is making me sad for different reasons. All
I
right.
swear to God, if a
It's
pylon
like the
comes
Going
through
Merry
the
all
window,
all over again.
I'm a leaf on the wind. Oh, too soon. No.
No,
it's-
you want too soon? It's the Going Merry all over again.
That's what I was thinking of. It's exactly what I was thinking of.
God, now you made me sad.
See? It's sad. Whoever thought you'd cry for a ship, but you did. Anyway, it's morning. Everything's fine. Ship didn't blow up. It's fine. And Jamar, you already had a nice early start because you kind of napped at the first half,
Mhm.
and kind of got up early and started working. So it's pretty early. You're the only one awake at the moment.
I don't have remote access to that bot. That's unfortunate.
I mean, you could hack into it. You
Could
could
I from
override the
here?
hacking. Oh,
Could
from
I from
there?
here?
No.
No.
Well, it depends. When you gave him directions to your place, did you kind of add any sort of additional directions saying to, like, wait for my orders or listen to me, or Dresscar, did you kind of hand them off by ownership or anything?
I was, yeah, I mean, I think that if I had the option to give him orders remotely, I probably would have.
Okay, which is pretty easy to do. We'll retcon that a little bit. So when you handed it off to him, you kind of hacked into him, and you were able to kind of rewire him to now obey Jamar.
But we also need to go to Jamar's workshop anyways, so that Jamar can gather supplies.
Well, the bot is then going to be packing up things as it can.
Okay, so did you want to head over there right now, or did you want to wait for the others to wake up?
I'm gonna wait for the others, but the bot does have instructions to basically start loading stuff up for transport.
Okay. All right,
I don't
so
wanna
now
have
it's
to do that later.
morning, and everyone else eventually, one by one, starts waking up. Vera is probably the next one to wake up, starts doing some laps,
Yeah,
wearing some very sporty wear.
Yeah, she gets up pretty early every single morning to do laps, which is probably slightly annoying, you know, the clack of talons against a metal floor, but not my problem.
For the most part, it's kind of music to everyone's ears, considering how you spend half your lives in metal boxes, so it's not too bad. And it's not really like banging anything, so you're not too bad. What would you guys like to do?
I'm
Which, by
assuming
the
I
way, finally, 2 episodes later, y'all get your long friggin' rest.
What is this sleep?
God.
got sleep. Who can you sleep for?
I was like, oh my god, they're still going. Whew.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sleep when we're dead.
Well,
Careful.
I'm planning on going with Jamar to help him with the shop.
okay.
I'm going to go ahead and get my own clothes back on.
Okay, which are dry.
Awesome. That's what I wanted. I didn't want wet clothes.
And you notice too that there's another set of clothes in there, and you recognize them as Vera's.
My armor is clean. I thought I was gonna have to spend like an hour doing that in the morning.
She's gonna pass it off to you once you you're done running.
Mercy saw them as she walked by and kind of threw them in with Athelia's load.
There we go.
Once I have that, then I'm going to go wash up after my run and put my normal armor and stuff back on.
Do you knock on the door this time?
It's a good question.
Have you learned nothing?
I've learned nothing.
Is anyone just showering in the morning?
Yeah.
You all took a shower last night. You don't need to do it again.
No, you're fine. You're able to go in and take your shower. Do you lock the door?
I'm in both showers.
Do I know that it even has a lock?
It does have a lock.
Nope. I said at the beginning of the session that my dice hate me today.
Okay. Well, you're showering. Just an unlocked door. Brockus, what are you doing?
Making breakfast.
Okay. So eventually, everyone gathers at the table, starts eating some breakfast. And it's... Again, it's hard to tell what time it is, especially since the ship's looking out into just space. But it's about 8:30 in the morning, almost 9 o'clock. And the day is yours.
So what's the plan?
Well,
we need to go to Jamar's workshop and help him get supplies so that he can set up shop.
well,
here for the
we're
time
going
being.
to use this as temporary because we have to acquire something else. But yeah, I need my supplies, and I don't trust leaving them on the station.
I don't blame you. We probably should all go help you pack it up so we can get it done quickly.
Kind of look at my Oni tool. Well, that bot should be working hard at that.
Still,
I don't know how much I trust it to do anything, but hopefully it'll make the job easier.
then we don't know how many people realize it was us who reacquired some items with Blue Suns. We were walking around crowded places with those packages. I don't think any of us should go out alone.
And for the record, Athelia, you still have your stuff stored in your hotel room.
Oh yeah, I also have to get my stuff. I hope it's still there.
So we're just grabbing everyone's stuff.
Yeah.
And
All right.
bringing it back here, I assume?
For the time being, yes.
Seems like that's step one for today, then.
Step 2 is probably figuring out what we need to do to tackle our other problems, issues.
We have to
Yes.
acquire transportation.
I think that comes with solving our other issues from the conversations we were having yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I believe we have a little bit of a lead on this Zen character, don't we? Did we not have some
We do.
information on him?
We know where he's at.
Oh, we do?
Sector 48.
Yep.
It'd probably be best to take care of that sooner rather than later because you don't know when he's going to move.
Yes.
So get stuff and then make a plan for Sector 48?
Sounds like a plan.
So whose stuff are we acquiring first? Vera, do you need to pick up any supplies while we're out since all your stuff flew away? Like a toothbrush? Hairbrush? Wait, they don't have hair.
Shoes?
Toothbrush?
You know
Shoes?
what? I may have to
Mandible
go.
brush.
May have to go handle some goods shopping since more mouths now than just me and the kid.
Yeah.
And
There are a few things that I would like to pick up. It may have to wait until after this deal with Zed, though. I'm a little tapped on credits at the moment.
why don't we help you acquire a toothbrush? I think you could use one.
Did I really? I drank a lot last night. Is it really that noticeable?
Yeah.
Oh, apologies.
It's not your fault, but we should definitely do something about it.
Well, you know, our Turians, our mouths don't really close all the way, so it's just kind of out there.
There, yes.
Does that mean you whistle all the time?
No, but it does sometimes mean we wake up to a fair amount of drool on the pillow.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I do that too.
It's okay, though. A lot of people do.
Can you whistle, though?
I can. It's just difficult.
Can I see?
Sure.
Okay.
Do I have to roll a performance on this?
Unless you want to actually do it.
Go ahead and roll that performance.
All right.
I can whistle. I just don't know if it would kill the microphone or not.
Okay. I have a high-pitched whistle.
12.
It's all right. You whistle, it's just very low.
I actually didn't think that Turians could until literally earlier today, listening to one of the banter conversations in Andromeda,
You have lips.
where Vetra whistles.
Yeah. They have lips.
They do.
Otherwise, how would I kiss Garrus?
He's too busy calibrating.
I'll help him calibrate. Anyway. Oh, see, that's not bad. I'm getting close.
Well, you're almost there. It's just like sewing. Just keep at it.
Okay.
I'll
You'll
put
get
you
there
practice while we go run our
Yep.
errands.
Yeah, that was a little bit right there. That was a little bit. Mm-hmm. Still working on it.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, kid, we're gonna head out. We're gonna get everything together. I'm gonna go shopping. I'll look for chocolate.
Thank you.
Not go out today.
Yeah, I
Door stays
know.
locked.
Yeah.
Anybody tries to get in, you call me. If they get in, remember, shoot them in the face.
Mm-hmm. Aye, Dad.
And I'll see what I can find to bring you back.
Okay. Thank you. You guys be safe, okay? Take care of my daddy.
You be safe too.
Okay. And she'll go up to you, Brockus, and she just gives you a hug. Be safe, Daddy.
Always am.
Get some new
Take care,
scars.
kiddo.
Okay.
I think after he hugs her goodbye, he'll be the last one out of the ship, and he'll like triple check to make sure the doors are locked.
And you hear her beep booping on the other side, making sure everything is locked.
Athelia jogs through that doorway again. Not quite as frantically as when she came in, but
I might need the code to get back in when I'm dropping stuff off.
Oh, no. Better yet, I'll give you Mercy's frequency, because if you try to unlock the door without letting you come in, you're gonna get shot in the face.
Good training.
So, like, I send him the frequency to reach Mercy.
Can I
I don't need to be shot.
can I roll an insight on Athelia like jumping through the doorway?
Sure.
That is 17.
17. You know there's something that's a little off about her when she boards and unboards a ship, and you don't know if it's like a OCD thing or if there's just something that makes her nervous. You can't quite pinpoint what it is, but she's definitely not hiding her discomfort.
keep that in mind for later.
So are you all heading in the same area, or are you guys going to split up in groups?
I think probably head out together.
Probably the best.
Yeah.
Stopping at whoever's place is closer first, and then going on to the next.
Athelia's is probably a bit closer before Jamar's, so you'd probably want to pit stop her place first.
All right. Is all my stuff still there?
All your stuff is still there.
All right, I'm just gonna collect it, quickly brush my teeth, then put everything away. After getting on Vera about that, I realized I didn't do mine.
Now it is a bit to carry, so did you want to make a pit stop really quick back at the ship and drop it off, or do you want to grab Jamar's and then just do it all in one?
Is there some sort of box I could carry the stuff in?
You could probably easily find a box, yeah. You can find like a
Yeah.
little mini crate and put it all in.
Yeah, that's what I'll do, and I'll carry the crate.
It's like you just got fired from your office and you're just piling all your shit in it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Right, and then you guys head over to Jamar's?
How much of a disaster has this bot made of packing everything?
You know? Not much has been done. A lot of stuff is strewn about, and he is putting stuff in boxes, tripping over it, and re-putting stuff in it, and it's just like, it's a horrible cycle.
So what you're saying is we have helper from Venture Brothers.
Okay.
I did roll for him and was not high.
Well, you know what? Is there since this is more of a research and production area that we're in of the station, is there carts nearby?
There is, yeah. You can easily
Okay.
find some that are pretty close. Not directly in your room, of course, not in the corners,
No,
but
but-
because people bring supplies for you, there are usually crates that are nearby, or which pretty much what you guys had before.
Okay, then we're just going to end up loading those up
Okay.
with anything I deem of value as we're going through here.
Okay. So you're kind of going through, just kind of collecting everything. Everyone else is kind of helping load up the crates and whatnot. Are you bringing every single thing with you, or just kind of your stuff and then some?
So I don't have an actual inventory of what's there. So if you want to roll that, or you want me to roll out what's actually in there that's useful.
A lot of it is some spare parts and a lot of metal pieces that you're using to help assemble the weapons and everything.
Okay.
So if you wanted to spend some time to load them up or break them down, depending on what you wanted to do with it, will be entirely up to you.
You know what? Let's break down everything that I can break down and just load up the rest.
I'll assist him with breaking stuff down.
Okay. Let me go ahead and...
While we're helping him pack up other stuff, I want to keep an eye out for anything that's like weird or quirky. Anything that might give a bit of insight into his private life.
Oh, inside the room?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Oh, nice.
It is a 16.
Jamar, you said your place is kind of messy, or it's like an organized mess.
Yes.
Is there anything sticking out that may be personal to you, or
No.
maybe you didn't want anyone to see?
I actually do not keep anything personal with in there in case someone else got in. It is literally the only thing you would have found is literally just stacks of blueprints rolled up and shoved in a box.
I think the absence of personal items still gives me some insight into you a bit.
Like, there's nothing
Noted.
here.
And it's gonna take you some time. It'll probably take you about almost an hour to kind of break down everything. But with Athelia's help, it's a much shorter time than it would have been originally. So you guys managed to get 47 Omnigel.
That's what I need.
All right. Do you have a place for all this Omni Gel?
I kind of point to one of the boxes.
She's gonna go
That one.
pack it up in that one. All 47 of it.
Just dump.
And I just take all the stuff that I've got on me and put it in there as well.
Okay. All right.
47. Oh god, you're making me math.
I'm sorry. You got a lot of stuff in there.
How much did you have?
I'm at 64 now. We're fine. Okay, we're good.
I mean, yeah.
And then
I mean, they're all
everything else
weapon
is-
scrap, so
Yeah, I mean, everything
you're gonna get a
else
lot.
is literally just being packed up to be moved.
Okay. So as you guys kind of finish up the last crates, Jamar kind of just takes one last look around, seeing if there's anything else that he may have missed or wanted. Harkin, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. You just kind of do a quick scan, and unless you could think of anything else.
Nope. Blueprint box, check. Parts, check. Scrap, check. Yeah, we're good.
Yep. So as soon as you turn around to go ahead and just leave the room, now probably going to be abandoned, all of a sudden you feel something press up against your back. And you feel almost like someone is just breathing in your ear, though you can't see what's behind you. And you hear someone say, "How dare you get in my way?" And you feel your chest burst open as a bullet flies through it. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh, shit.
We're ending a little early because I have an upset Tum-Tum. So I need to go lay down.
It's upset stomach, so we're killing a character.
We're killing a character.
Yor gets shot due to an upset stomach.
Yep.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'm upset! We're out of chocolate milk! Bang!
Oh my, that's
My
a place to end.
passive perception of 16 didn't catch this.
No, you're loading up the cart, bro.
I think I probably snuck in while, the bot was tripping over itself.
Does not
Fair
compute.
point.
Does not compute. Recharging. And Kitty will save the day.
No, she will not. She is being the tiniest trash mammal.
They
in
make
Narnia.
Robo Puppies. You can make... oh god, I forgot what the Robo Puppy's called. It's like the Fenrir puppy, but you can make a Robo Kitty.
No, we're turning the new ship's AI into a small cat.
Okay.
Oh,
we'll do
there
that.
you go.
You're gonna make Brockus deal with an AI cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Hey,
want it.
Harkin, we're not ending too terribly early than normal. We usually we start at 7:30 Pacific time. And actually, since we're ending, I can do my spiel. Mondays and Tuesdays is when we have our shows. Monday nights is our Mass Effect 5e Modified Edition of Dungeons and Dragons, where we play with these lovely people. And then tomorrow is our homebrew 5e Dungeons and Dragons with some Kobold Press mixed in there, where Rojan Quest is our DM with a much bigger crew. There are definitely some more shows to come in the near future, but for now it's just those two shows. Both of them start at the same time. We usually stream for about 4 hours. So again, we ended just a little bit early tonight. But yeah, thanks for coming in. What's that?
Just a warning.
Oh no.
If you guys don't play your cards correctly tomorrow, there could be a TPK.
Don't
Oh, God.
say that.
I gotta get caught up. I went to watch last week's episode. And I realized I didn't finish the episode before.
Ash, I'm literally gonna cry if Ash dies.
I just
Look.
left you a reminder in the Destiny Forge channel about those Dragon Horde items because I feel like I may need them tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll send them to you. I'm just saying that because y'all didn't rest.
Oh shit.
You've all taken beatings.
We're looking
And you're
pretty good.
Just like you guys just stroll on into this this witch's den thinking, oh, it's fine, we'll take care of her. How bad can she be?
No. That was not the attitude whatsoever.
That was not
You
the
very
attitude.
distinctly gave us the impression that if we went to sleep and
We'd
she
get
got into
fucked.
greens.
No,
We
and
were fucked
the
over.
impression is you're in danger the moment you set foot in the forest.
Which is why I didn't want to sleep.
You know, you guys have had a lot of we are golden gods moments
Mhm.
Oh
recently.
no!
No, not this
And
time.
someone's going to turn into the goldfish.
We are not. Well, at
You
least
haven't heard what happened to us.
no.
No,
Oh,
but I'll get there.
you haven't seen the goosening yet, or the
Not
honking?
yet.
No,
The
I'm a little
honkening?
behind.
nope.
Watch them tomorrow while at work.
She doesn't know the real danger we're actually in and why we weren't able to make waking potions.
Hey, I have one. I made one.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
If we all just took a swig, would it
Oh.
count?
Took a
Get it
lot
out.
of effort to make.
So you should drink it like right now.
Well, I mean, you still have to wait the 8 hours to get the effects of the long rest.
Yeah.
You're just
Really?
awake for the 8 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, you get the effects of a long rest without actually sleeping. It's like a Red Bull for D&D.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So, anyway, we're all going to piss ourselves tomorrow as we continue our game of
I mean,
we have our episode 100 coming up, Rojan. Come on.
episode 100
Episode 100
is
a
actually
start.
episode 1 of season 3.
That's what I was about to
You
say. That's
Dare. I will cry. Maybe I'll play with no cam. That way, if I cry, I'm not embarrassing myself on.
Oh
Twitch.
no!
No, we want to see
everyone,
the tears.
everyone
No.
must be on cam for the tears.
I'm
I mean, at least ask
pregnant.
to
I'm
teleport.
emotional. I can teleport. I already told you if I have to peace out, motherfuckers, I'll do it.
That's if
Teleport-
teleportation isn't
teleport
blocked.
isn't- Is
What?
it teleport in action?
Teleport's in action.
The only downside that I can see to that, and I'm fine with mentioning it because I'm sure Rojan has already thought about it a million times over, is you can only use that once a day, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to use that and she counterspells it, I mean that's it.
Can she counterspell an item though?
It is still a spell. It's an item that casts the spell, but it's still a spell.
Well, hope to God she doesn't counterspell it. It's a higher level spell, so
I mean, it's a 7th level. It's a 7th level spell.
counterspell automatically gets rid of I think level 4s or below, while the other ones we at least have to make a
and then
save.
you have to make a roll in order to beat anything higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a chance. And that's if she knows what I'm doing.
I will say some of the casters you guys have gone against were technically considered 9th level casters.
I'm just hoping that if a battle ensues, I'll have the opportunity to use an ability of mine that I have had since level 5, I think, but have not once had the chance to use because it
Why?
relies on somebody targeting me with a single target spell.
Oh.
And that has never happened.
Interesting.
It's like half the time I want to turn people into ghouls, but it's always been like monsters or undead. And I'm like, can't do that. But anyway, that's for tomorrow for us to see if we get royally fucked. So tune in tomorrow, same bat time, same bat place, on the same bat channel. Otherwise, we will see you guys next Monday for this game, and we'll see what happens to Jamar when we get back. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
And make sure you wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Yes.
Touch your face.
No, don't touch your
Don't
face.
touch.
Don't
No,
touch your
don't
face.
touch your face. No, yeah, no,
I mean,
don't touch
wash
your
face as well, but don't touch it after that.
And wash your feet. We learned that.
That as well.
Bye, guys.
Also, knock when people are in the shower.
Yeah. Always knock.
Or die again, guys.
Yeah. Bye, guys.